good morning, good evening, blessings wherever you are. Here we are on the topic on UFO Mysteries Night. Got the idea through David Castle with the videos and pictures that he been sending me. And we have Kimba and Kunjin Queen on the panel. Maybe Kunjin Queen gonna use the dowsing rods to disform the pictures what they are. I have my dowsing rods here too. This seems to be working tonight. So maybe I'm gonna try it too. Yeah. Let me see. Who's in the chat? Yeah, I see Kunjin Queen, Michelle, Jeremy, welcome, Cat's Eyes, Jason, Kiki, Linda, Great Farmer, Painting with Squirrels, and Charlotte Swap. What's up? What's up? Greetings, everybody. And yeah, how's everybody feeling tonight?
Cheers, CK.
Different energy today. It was kind of crazy energy today. Everything was a challenge, and you had to take a little time to take a few deep breaths and get your stuff back together, and you'd go on, and then something else would happen. It was like it was one right after the other today, but thank God for THC,
Yeah. Yes.
Toot
That
toot.
I agree 100%. Yeah, I agree 100% with that.
Good old natural medicine.
I know where I've been without weed. Hey, Hennep Tribe, welcome. Project Skyfalls, Chloe, welcome everybody. Blessings. Hey, Kimba. You had a good day?
Yeah, weird. Did I say
also.
weird? I said weird,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. Just weird. Like the air is clearing in certain areas and it's picking up heavier in others. It honestly does feel like it feels like something's coming together and merging. And we're right in the middle of it. That's how I feel. Like I'm right in the middle of something and things are coming in through and connecting. And I'm like right there and right in the middle of it. And it's like, oh, okay.
Timeline changing.
Hard to explain. Yeah. Especially hard to explain to people that don't even believe in anything. So
That's true. They will find out later.
It's hard.
Hey, Michelle. How you doing? Blessings. Yeah, they will understand later, but we understand each other because we're all experiencing it in a different way, Oh yeah, let me play this song. It's a positive song. It's called Hold the Vibe, and then I'm gonna go into the David Castle pictures and video. This is a positive song called Hold the Vibe of Jason. Let me see. Here it is. All right, yeah.
I'm calling now for peace and love. Man chanting for peace and love. Let's bring in the power, raise the vibe, raise the energy. I and I tried to time for infinity. Walking the earth with the balance of the Trinity. To chaos we search to find serenity. Boy. Every 24 hours we exist in the duality. Living a dream of being face down in brutality. Spending our whole life working for a salary when money can buy time, and that is just reality. Everybody hold the vibe. Take a moment and close your eyes. Take a breath in and me visualize peace and love. Everybody just hold the vibe. Take a moment and close your eyes. Take a breath in and me visualize peace and love. Without equal rights and justice, it's unattainable. Just like our future, if we don't live sustainable. Money and privilege can make you feel unbreakable. What we gonna do when no clean air is available? Boy? Open up your eyes and see that this is critical. When you realize that creation's not political, half of them are suspect, the half a criminal. I and I were meant to live in love unconditional. Everybody just hold the vibe. Take a moment and close your eyes. Take a breath in and me visualize peace and love. Everybody just hold the vibe. a moment and close your eyes. Take a breath in on me, visualize peace and love. We can grow a garden with the sun and the water and some dry dirt. Dry dirt. Everyone is tending cause the hands of the many make for light work. Light work. Imagine if you and me could learn to see each other as one family. Same roots, same trade. Imagine what tomorrow could be. Everybody just hold the vibe. Take a moment and close your eyes. Take a breath and now me visualize peace and love. Everybody just hold the vibe. Take a moment and close your eyes. Take a breath and now me visualize peace and love. Everybody just hold the vibe. I know the world is hurting, but I beg you, everybody just hold the vibe. And though tomorrow is uncertain, still I beg you, everybody just hold the vibe. I know together we can make it, so I beg you, everybody just hold the vibe. Peace and love.
Yes.
Ow.
Hold the
Hold the-
vibe.
Absolutely.
I gotta
Keep
put
it.
that on my song list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just sun. Okay, let me go for the pictures now.
I think just now at this moment, Alex, I realized how high I actually was.
Yeah.
That's why I wore the earplugs so I could hear that music in my. I wanted it to get in my head. It sounds like a xylophone. That's what it feels like on your spine when you hear those beats go in there.
I was in my own zone, yeah. And then my
Yeah.
cat started licking me all, yeah. Yeah, I was in my own zone.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was cool. Hey, Faith. Welcome, Faith. Linda, Michelle, CK. Blessings, everybody. Yeah. Okay, can I make this bigger for the people? Okay. This is the first one that popped up. This is a David photo. Do you remember this one, David?
Yes, I call him Shiny.
Shiny.
Yeah, he's shiny.
Because he's shot. All right.
Sorry.
His
I
name is
didn't use.
Shiny.
I didn't use my imagination. It's just the first thing that came. Hi, Shiny. How you doing?
You got a positive vibration out of it.
Wait till
Yeah.
you're not as high,
Oh, yeah.
David. You'll probably have a different name
Yeah.
for it. A more,
Yeah.
a
I didn't
more.
have any kind of negative feelings. It didn't bring up any. I was just looking at it, and I was see.
Big blue.
This is what I hate about the videos and sending them. I wish they would let you like blow them up and then send them, because if you could see the actual blown up ones, and you have to be in the person's like reality at the time so they could actually blow it. I mean, all these things are rotating, and they're rotating like a lopsided top.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
So
rotating and giving light.
yes, absolutely. And sometimes it would even dim a little bit. It would kind of not be the same light all the time. So it was going back and forth.
Interesting. And this I see was in daylight. So was it this year?
Oh, yes. It was like this week. I mean, yeah, that one's probably, I think, with the last group I sent you, that was this week when it showed the two in one of the videos. I've had them here for, I'm wanting to say 11 days out of the last 25. They're in the same damn place, doing the same thing. They might be a few blocks further one way than they parked the night before, but basically the same place. I don't.
Okay.
Maybe they got a timeshare there. If they got a good deal on a timeshare, more power to them.
That's interesting. Let me see. Okay. Here I see another one in the daytime, also seeing the energy ball. Here I can see it's a bit with sunset. Sunset. They appear around sunset.
They usually get anywhere from 4 o'clock. They get here 4 to 4:30, and they stay all the way to the sunrises. Only one time did they leave earlier.
Interesting. Do you know which beings they are?
I have no idea. It kind of reminds me of Arcturian technology, but Palladians can use it too. I mean, it's not like it's a secret. It's not like what is it? You can't tell the secret of the KFC special sauce or whatever. I mean, all these people know this kind of technology, but what you're seeing when you're seeing that, you're not seeing their ship. You're seeing an energy field, or you're seeing a cloaking device. They don't want you to see what the ship it looks like. So you're going to see light. And I've been up to close as them as 2 to 3 blocks away when one came over a tree line. And it was, I mean, 100, 150 feet maybe off the air. That was it. It was that low. And still, I could only see the big white light, because that's what they want you to see.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So that brings a whole new meaning to don't go into the light, right?
Yeah. Boo. They try to scare you with anything.
Huh.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Let me
Hello,
just check
Project
here.
Skyfalls. Oh, you're in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. If you type KFC, a
Oh, that's
drumstick
interesting.
suggested. Yeah, it's getting great. Michelle with the emoji. Yeah, they have an emoji for everything. I think like they're working our way up to where like, are we not going to be speaking anymore? We don't have to use words. That's why we have all these emojis now. We're going to be talking and we're not going to be talking. We're going to be throwing
Absolutely.
or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Body gesture, something. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of the other day. That's why.
And there was 2 of them, Kimba. There was 2 of them over top of our city, and they're shining that bright, and nobody can see these things. Are you kidding me? I mean, they're just sitting there. If they wanted to invade Ashland, it would have been a very easy job to get away with, because there was nobody awake.
Yeah.
They're sitting right in the middle of town. This is right in the middle of town, just chilling. You know, you didn't see military planes, or you didn't see military helicopters. You didn't see anything around them. They're just like, you're not going to do anything about it. We're going to stay the night right here.
And you were like the one to see it. See that? Oh, interesting. Man-made. Face says man-made. Well, yeah, we don't. Yeah, maybe. You know, that's the thing. You got to question. You know, is it them, or Is it our own people with the own stuff doing it, playing around up there in the skies?
Yeah.
To play with our heads. Is it one or could it be either one? Could it be both? Oh, so many questions.
Yeah. Absolutely. And it could possibly be military. I'm not saying it's not military, but I'm
Yeah.
saying is they're doing it right in front of people. And this is it's just kind of a small town, 24,000 people, but
Mhm.
it's glowing in the nighttime brighter than the moon because it's a lot closer. And I find it hard to believe nobody's seeing these.
Yeah, I would too. I would too. Yeah, always look up. I'm always looking up. People be amazed if you just look up for 10 minutes what you'll catch. Literally.
Yeah.
There's so much action in the sky now. I kid you not. I tell people, if you just take 10 and 15 minutes out of your daily phone schedule, I'd like to say, okay, and look up in the sky, I said, I will guarantee you're going to catch something that's going to make you question something. People are like, oh no, you're paid. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The
That's
next
true.
time, yeah, if they come tonight, Alex, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go. I'm going to get in the car and drive and try to get underneath one of them because I've been underneath one of them one time and could hear a pulsating sound. And that light kind of reminds me of the sound that I was hearing when one of them was over top of me. So you can't really hear UFOs from side to side, but if they're right on top of you, you're going to hear something if they're over top.
That's right, great farmer.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know. Yeah. They
seems
manipulate
more
the
than you.
sound. Yeah.
Be careful, your life
Yeah,
might
that
turn
also.
into that movie, Space Invaders what is it? Space Invaders of the Third Kind, or what is it? You
Close
never?
encounters. Yeah.
Yeah, first, yeah, counters where you get all and your truck starts shaking and yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You've heard a lot of people that see them, but you don't hear a lot of people that's heard them, and that's
Yeah.
because you have to be right underneath you.
That's true. Yeah, yeah, you don't hear them. Um, yeah, but maybe you can feel them by the electrical magnetic field. That
Depending how
you
close you
know.
get. Like I wondered if you
Lois,
did drive, how close you could get. You know, that's the thing. Getting
hmm,
What's up,
what?
Alex?
Oh yeah, can you check with your pendulum, the one you feel good energy with? Um, if these are the Arcturians, the ones that are is the picture that's on the screen right now.
hmm,
No.
the answers now.
You gotta know
No, okay. Good to
the
know.
Pleiadians.
Name another one.
Syrians.
Yeah.
It's going more for yes for that one.
Really? Yes, Syrians. Hmm.
That one?
Yeah.
Syrians. Interesting.
Oh,
That has been popping
great,
up twice today.
great, great farmer
You
that
have
slipped
also
in.
Andromedans. Have the
Yeah,
also Andromedans been visiting David?
that's what I was gonna say.
Have they
And
been
drop.
visiting me? Is that what you said? I haven't
Yeah,
had
the
any.
the
Yeah.
yeah the
Yeah.
beings,
Yeah.
the ships, the energy.
That
I've
one
had
too,
some
Alex.
orbs. I've had the orbs come here, and I don't know the orbs. I think the Syrians can and have that technology as well. It's just a kind of a Merkaba. It's your light body like travel vehicle, and when you see the little orbs, they can change shapes.
Wow. Like really? I'm at a loss for words. What
Yeah,
can you
I'm
really
just
say?
if most people
Hello,
don't.
can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely,
Oh
yes.
yeah, I'm stumped.
Yeah, you'll feel the orbs before you'll ever see them. It'll feel like you're having a panic attack for some reason, or it'll feel like your heart's bouncing out of your chest, but you don't really feel like you're gonna die or you're getting threatened in any way. It just feels odd. You're like, what's going on? And then you realize some of the times, if you handle the energy and just take a couple of deep breaths and don't panic, you might be able to see them because they will
Look,
present themselves to you.
it just kicked
Unless,
Alex off.
yeah,
It just kicked Alex off. See? Did he say
yeah,
he'll be back?
yeah, yeah.
They just took him from us. Wait a minute, we weren't done.
Of course they would. Anytime you talk about something like this, they don't like people to talk about it because they want everybody to be afraid because you won't be able to contact these things. And if these things think they're scaring you or think that you're like afraid of them, they don't want to affect your cause you cognitive dissonance. They don't want that. They want you to be able to accept them as the energy. And if they think they're scaring you, they're gone and you won't see them again. They won't bother you.
No.
So, David, do you think
Yes.
they're trying to send you a message?
Do I think somebody's trying to send me a message?
Yes.
Lois, I think there's been a lot of people trying to send me a lot of messages throughout the years. It's just,
It's been my experience with them.
yeah,
Seeing them started a few years back. Normally, it's 1 or 2, maybe 3. But I notice every time I see a cluster,
yeah,
something happens. It's like a warning.
cool.
So I start noticing if it's just one here, one there, just kind of spread it out. But if you start seeing like a cluster, it means, or usually, it's something's finna happen.
Excellent. Looking
Okay.
forward to it. Well, this is what we came here for our whole lives for, isn't it? This getting ready to what's happening is why we bought the ticket to come here, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah, me too.
so.
I didn't
Just
come here to watch.
if
Yeah.
you seeing them, then they're going to try to convey a message to you in some type of way. The
Only
way
thing,
like I
yeah.
said, the way I get it is by seeing clusters. If I see too many, I know something. I've seen the cluster before the big C happened. I just didn't know what it was. You know,
Yeah.
that's usually my problem. I know something's going to happen, but I don't exactly know what it is.
I-
So I seen another cluster, and I've had a couple more events happen that was kind of like really life changing for me.
Yeah.
So usually when you see a cluster or however they're trying to communicate with you, they trying to tell you something or warn you about something.
Excellent. Great.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get this experience because I meditate and I get messages sometimes. So maybe it's just not quite the divine timing always takes effect, and
Mhm.
and yeah, and the more you're open to this kind of energy, the more that it'll present itself to you. And maybe they're just trying to make sure that I'm not going to freak out that there's like 50 orbs like getting ready to jump me or something.
I
So
was, yeah, I was
yeah,
just going to say, David, that's why other people can't see it because you have to be open and, accept and have no fear to see it.
Right.
Yeah. So that, what
Because you
she's
stand
saying makes
there,
a lot of sense.
I stay by airport, 2 of them actually. And so as I'm looking and I'm like, that plane flew by, I'm like, they don't see that? They
yeah.
not seeing that? How can they fly by and not see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's got to be only certain people can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think too.
So you're thinking it's frequency? You have to be on a different frequency to be able to see them, Lois?
I'm thinking
Yeah.
so because
Yeah.
I can't understand why, number one, other people can't see it. And
Right.
2, airplanes fly right by them and like they don't see them.
Well, I
Yeah.
was even walking Rufus like it's maybe a year ago at the most, and I had 2 neighbors that were out fighting in the yard, just arguing. And they weren't physically fighting, but evidently it was something about his staying time that he was spending in the bedroom, and they were going back and forth, and there was a UFO that was sitting about, it was just one of those Tic Tacs, and it was sitting probably about 1,000 feet out of the air and just sitting there. And I said, hey, dude. He's like, what? I said, come here for a minute. He said, what? I said, look up real quick. You'll see a UFO. And he looked up and he said, where? I said, it's right there. See, I pointed which direction it was, and he didn't see it, and he couldn't see it. So maybe you're right. Maybe because he was fighting with his wife, right before it happened, maybe he couldn't see it, and didn't have anything to do with the light or the actual cloaking system. It was his frequency.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. You got to be on a higher frequency to see stuff like that. That's what I believe.
And the in between the sleep and woke mode, that stage right there in between,
Absolutely.
I could feel myself like I might have been on board one. So you could actually be going up there with them as well. Notice your sleep patterns and how you feel on waking up or just before you go to sleep as well.
Yeah, I don't have sleeping patterns right now. I'm up to 4:30, 5 o'clock just to seeing if they show up. And if they show up, then I can usually hour, 2 hours. I take a bunch of pictures. I go back and forth, and then I put them on the internet, and people want to see them. I'm not in bed till like 9 or 10 o'clock the next morning is when I go to sleep. I sleep for 4 hours. I do the same thing the next day. So, yeah, eventually catches up to you. You got to get some sleep sometime. But when something's happening like that, I mean, can you really
They're
sleep?
not going nowhere.
Yeah, can you really sleep
As
though?
as you start seeing them, they're not going nowhere. You got plenty of time to watch them.
Yeah.
Because when I start seeing them, I never stop.
And 10 out of the last 22, 25 days or something like that. I mean, it's not like they're just coming one day and then coming 4 or 5. They're almost there every other day. They had one day or 1 week. Last week, they were only there they weren't there for 5 days in a row. But then when they came back on the 6th day, they were there for 3 days in a row. Yeah.
So, once you start seeing them, I guess they feel more comfortable, and you'll keep seeing them. Yeah, they get more. They know you're not afraid, and they get more used to you, more comfortable. Okay. Wow.
I wish they would come out during the day, Kimba. They need to get an intergalactic spaceship union and get better hours, so they just wasn't here from 4 o'clock in the morning until like when the sun comes up. What kind of terrible union?
Yeah, I would like to see one then. Yes.
Yeah, I'd get a new contract if I was them. Get some more hours in, daytime hours.
I think they still be there. I don't think they're going nowhere. Just by being daylight, the light don't show it's bright, and the sun kind of overcasts it too. And that might be just a little bit higher up, but I don't think they're going nowhere. I'm thinking they're still there.
Yeah.
And I saw one of them for the first time the other night leave, and they don't go right or left. This time when he actually left, he went straight up in the air real fast. It wasn't a north or east or west thing. He just went straight up.
Oh my.
Yeah, that was weird.
Very weird.
Sorry, had connection problem, but now it's working good. Seems like it. I couldn't get on. I tried twice, got kicked off twice. But yeah.
Oh yeah. Right in the middle of talking what we were talking about, huh?
Yeah.
The convenience. The convenience, right?
Interesting. Good timing, huh?
No coincidences.
Yeah, there's no coincidence. Well, you guys were talking about the orbs. You guys seen orbs? Experiencing orbs? That's what you guys talking about? Ellie?
We don't do ourselves.
We went way out yonder.
Oh, sorry?
We went way out yonder. We was talking about, just the ships.
Yeah, we took over your stream. It didn't matter you were gone. Everybody hit
We just kept on talking.
Yeah, we just kept on going like it was cool.
That's cool.
That's
No, that's cool.
Wow.
I hear them around the drop. Happens usually late at night. Okay, blue experience late at night. But we
Hold
are
right
going to
down,
believe it.
fly straight up, no
Oh,
flights, what just happened? Has anyone in
also,
the chat have any experiences?
yeah.
Go on, David, sorry.
Also, if you have a red laser, they don't like it when you shine them on them. So if you have a red laser, get it out, shine it on them, and they'll show you some attention a little bit. They won't show you a lot of attention, but if you take pictures after that, you'll find that the orbs are in the pictures after that. So they evidently sent somebody to check you out to see why you were shining red lasers at them.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And then you can see them also. There's something to try. With infrared, you can see them very good.
I
And
feel like I'm in ufology 101.
uh, um, great farmer freelance, welcome. And yes, you're right. They are watching, so we don't blow up this planet.
Mm-hmm.
That what I
It's the
understand.
same stuff.
That's the last straw. So I don't think there's gonna be a nuclear war. Let me
Genevieve,
put it that way.
Genevieve.
Bonjour, Genevieve.
I'm with you, Genevieve. Let's eat.
Yeah, insult. Yes,
They
a lot
clock
of
the
them.
camera in most of my videos. Some part of the tunnel. Oh, interesting.
You can
Yeah,
see them.
very interesting.
Oh, you can only see them part of the time. Yeah, they cloak. What I understand, they have cloak technology. Some cloak in clouds form too. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Yeah, go ahead.
I think they just kind of use the elements around them at the time. If there's a lot of clouds, maybe they got some kind of
Just
cloud
your
vacuum to put inside
face.
their to make them look invisible or something. Or they can use different sunlight, like angles. They can use like mirror technology, and you see like something like uh, floating by. You can see the air move, but you can't actually see it. Kind of like if you're on the highway and you're driving and you're looking and it's real hot, you can see like it looks like the waves of heat coming off the highway. That's what you see when they go by.
Interesting. Okay.
Protect the
You will
site.
sense it's not from here,
Mm-mm.
right? Or this is. Are there some that you distinguish? Oh, those are like of here self, the black government, like the triangle one, the let's call TR3B. If you anybody seen that one?
Yeah, I haven't seen it in person. No, I haven't seen the triangle yet.
If you heard of that one,
Absolutely. And I've got a lot of triangle pictures of clouds where it looked like one was like sitting there or something, but I've never actually seen the triangle.
I think the triangle is the most common one that's seen, isn't it? The triangle is the most common one seen out of all the other ones, whether they're in a circle or
yes.
that's the most common one.
Yeah.
Let me show that one pictures here. There was one that was made in Belgium.
Mhm.
Let me see. These ones. Let's see, can make it bigger.
Photos. Oh, Chloe, interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one was what a lot of.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a little
Yeah.
small there.
It's the most common one, I should say. People tend to see.
Oh yeah, this one. This
Yeah.
is the
Yep.
TR3B. This is what the government have. They
Oh
have
yeah, I was just
declassified.
gonna say, remember the reverse engineering too. So we have it,
Yeah.
or they, not we, them, it, whatever.
No, they as in we, as in the people behind the scenes, the
Yeah,
SSP.
Yeah.
Since
exactly. You know what I
they
mean?
have this. Yeah, yeah. I know what you mean. So yeah, and you guys remember the lights of Arizona?
Yeah. And
The light,
I've seen a couple of videos of people actually catching that boomerang, Alex.
the boom. Oh yeah, let me see. Can you
That's what,
see it?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let me see. Go. Boop, 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 boop.
One more time.
Lol.
That's weird.
Th- This was like March 13th. Okay.
Yeah.
For 106 minutes or 7 on the 13th. This was big. What I understand. This
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
Looks
the
big.
lights of Phoenix. It was like 3 football fields or something. The length of this. The light of Phoenix. Phoenix lights.
It's up
This
high
is what
out.
the people saw in the sky.
Yeah. Yeah, fake cloaks, right? Like they get cloaked in the clouds and stuff. And yeah.
Oh yeah, they have the cloak technology. All right.
I've seen so many clouds out here that I could swear something's cloaked up in it. Some big ass ship or something. Just by, being able to see the outline and stuff. I just haven't recorded it. I just, witnessed it with my eyes. I want to endure the moment.
There's too many different type of shapes, cigar shape
Hmm.
that they have to come from somewhere else. Maybe not far, maybe far away. Seems like they have the technology for it.
Have you seen them fly? They
No,
fly like a boomerang, and I don't think that would be good for my digestive tract, so I don't resonate with that. It must be some other being from some other place.
no. But if they go as because what I understand, they create like their own field inside, so they can go like Mach 7 or more, and then change 90 degrees. If we're in the law of physics where we are right now, and we do that, we'll be crushed by the momentum. But the law of physics here doesn't affect the ship. They're on another frequency, you can say.
Yeah. I've seen them fly, and you'd have to be on another frequency to be able to take that because, like you said, it's going to spin and around, and I don't know what kind of body could actually be able to withstand that if it wasn't on a different frequency or not at least experiencing the same reality that people were seeing. You know what I mean?
Bending gravity. Yeah, Griffin,
Yeah.
bending gravity. So, like, they could probably bend gravity, right? Just
I don't
messaging
know.
about yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was talking to Faye. Me and Faye were talking about me and Blue were talking about that today. We were texting through Telegram.
I
I
think I
just,
froze again.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well, you're
But
back.
yeah, it gets boring after a while. I'm getting the same film and the same thing every day. So tonight, if they show up, I'm gonna actually get in my car, and I'm gonna go try to get underneath one of them and see if I can take a different angle or just something different, because they're not doing any tricks, and nothing's changed. It's the same old every night, and I mean, Rufus can do more incredible things that they do.
Well, they keep taking Alex temporarily. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you ever see any different colors on them?
Yes.
I do too.
Yeah. They look like disco balls sometimes. They're
Yeah.
flashing around like the disco ball light.
Oh, column. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But on that one video, when he eventually gets to, I mean, there's two of them, and I didn't even notice one of them, which was the funniest part of the whole thing. I walked and got a different angle that night because he was pretty close, or it was pretty close, and when I got a different angle, I looked off into another direction, and bam, there was one of them that was right there too. So is there two of them here in Ashland, or maybe I can't see? Maybe there's more of them that's in Ashland, but they're all shining big and bright.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, people just aren't seeing them. Maybe it's the frequency, like Lois is saying.
Yeah,
Well, my son
because
seen it.
sorry.
Yeah,
Oh.
My son did see it too because he pointed them out to me. So I don't know why others don't look up and see them, but it's got, like I say, it's got to be the frequency. But I did have somebody vouch, oh yeah, I see it too. So I know I'm not crazy.
absolutely.
So what I did was I did like you did. I went took tons of pictures or I messenger and call people like, can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? So it was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got on Facebook one night, Lois. I got on and said, "Is anybody in Ashland awake right now? Somebody be awake." And about 10 minutes later, one girl that I went to high school with said, "I'm awake." I said, "Go outside real quick. There's 2 UFOs." I told her which direction. She was like, "I can't. I'm at work." I said, "Well, take a smoke break or something. Get outside and look." She won't let me go. I was like, "Tell her there's 2, and then you can't get anybody to even look. They don't care."
They don't care. Yeah. Well, I was just gonna say, well, think about like when people when you want to point out the trails in the sky and all the other, the way the frequencies ripple, the way the clouds and all that other weird stuff. Even if you point that stuff out to people, they go, "No, I'm gonna tell you, those clouds, really? It looks like a bunch of cotton balls all surrounded the sun. Yeah, there's clouds," and I'll be like, "Okay, whatever." People just don't want to, they don't care about digging into it. That's got to be it.
Yeah.
I don't think they care too much. They're too busy with their lives. Just
I hope one day they tried to invade. I hope just for a joke, they invade Ashland and take everybody hostage and teach the people of Ashland a lesson. I think that would have been a wonderful experience for these people and a good way to wake them up. A good way to wake them up. It would be a good way to wake them up. They could get everybody and put them in cages, and then maybe 2 or 3 hours come out and say, "We were just kidding. Come out.
Yeah, right.
It's just a joke."
Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah. Why not? It'd be something, though.
You might be the one they're probing and researching on, buddy. Okay, then you're going to be like, "No, this is not what I asked for."
Well, this place is very, very boring, Kimba. Very boring. I think it's got one bar now, and I mean, it's a Bible Belt place, and people are very judgmental here. So it's just like the devil's butthole. That's what I call it. And an experience like that would be really, really good for them. I think it would wake them up, and maybe they wouldn't be so offended by everything. Everything's offensive.
That'd be that'd be a harsh lesson, wouldn't it be? Yeah. It'd be a harsh lesson for me.
And also, watch out for, as you watching them.
Yeah.
It might be not all friendly ships that you see up there.
Yeah.
I know I seen a blue light one time, like almost like they were shooting laser at each other.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
You might actually catch them fighting each other.
Cool. Good deal. That'd be awesome. I'd love to be able to share something like that with everybody. That would be fun.
Good luck trying to get it on camera.
Yeah, no doubt. But I'll tell you what, I was trying to film last night, and for some reason my right part of my right hand wouldn't work. So I don't know what was going on. I felt a funky energy for a minute, and my hand was like totally numb and dead for a few minutes. So I don't know what happened.
Welcome back, Alex.
Welcome back. Wonder how many times it can be taken.
I don't know. The connection is really strange. It gives me full here, but it's showing trouble there. So it's a bit strange with the internet now. I got the mood.
The irony of the title of this dream and what we're talking about. How you keep going.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't give up.
The irony. Can we just have till the end of the stream? Just to the end of the stream. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with not believing in somebody else's limitations that they've put upon themselves. I mean, they can label you all they want to. You're crazy. You're whatever. Just because you only reached a certain point doesn't mean I have to stop there. Why do I have to stop there?
Project Skyfiles, I think they are more likely protecting the star seeds.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good question, though.
Are they? Yeah, they're definitely. I'd say there's plenty of good ones, and I don't think your star families, when this event happens eventually, I don't think they're going to let you just sit here and suffer. I think they're going to help you get to where you need to get at least, and I don't think they would abandon you here, even though place is,
Hey,
not
that's
very. Yeah, it's turned into something that it was never meant to be.
Interesting. Okay, I see Skyfall's put the Syrians don't want David to film him. Is that what you got? It's Project
yeah.
Skyfalls. Hey, that way. Welcome everybody. If I miss anybody, welcome.
That way said, "Wait for me."
Yeah.
A lot of us, I think, a lot of us might be on the same plane of, "Hey,
Yeah.
when
And
are we ready to go home?" And we are
I've
ready to go home.
and I've learned if you set your intentions and say you want an experience involved with another being, or you say Palladian, you say Arcturian. I mean, it doesn't matter. You should ask for it. You can get either a dream message, or sometimes they'll come down there and they'll visit you, and you'll feel their energy when they first come in. The first
Really?
thing I would do, if you don't do, learn to meditate. That is like the most important thing, because when you get into this meditative state, you can feel yourself vibrating. You feel what your frequency is. You know what is normal when you feel that. And then when you're regular, you might not be paying attention, but you know your energy's there. And then you will know exactly the moment that another energy has just invaded your space and is trying to either feed off you or give you some kind of thought that can get you in an altered reality, make you think that you're having a panic attack, make you think that you're not good enough for something, or bring up some kind of emotional response. That's because there's something on you that's trying to feed on you. And the first thing you got to do is, if for me, it's music. I love listening to music. I think it's awesome. I think that's why I actually came here, to experience the fucking music, because there's nothing else in there that's worth coming to. So, but the music is awesome, beautiful music. But yeah, I just didn't come here for the music. I came here for the experience, and this experience, sometimes you just got to have to take a hold of it for yourself, and take responsibility for yourself, and make yourself do the things that you love to do, and put you in a different kind of level of your frequency. So anything that's around you can't feed off of you, and that they have to leave when you're in that frequency.
Mm, yeah.
That's very good you said that, because my mother is that way with me. Everything you just said, I know my mother has stuff attached to her. And when she comes near me, I instantly feel like I'm going to go in a panic attack, and I start shaking. So I have
Yeah,
to boogie from her and come in my room. I have to keep limitations with my mother, because I feel that bad energy from her, and it feels like it's trying to suck mine up. So meanwhile, I'm trying to fight to keep my energy, but she don't
yeah,
understand it. And if I try to explain
yeah,
it to her,
yeah,
off the crazy house Kim goes. Okay, so
yeah. Well,
I
it's an energy
can't
exchange,
handle your
Kim. But
drama.
yeah,
Yeah, I
she's
can't handle
giving you
your drama.
negative energy, and you're trying to transmute it back to her as like love or joy, or
Mhm.
something that'll, and she's not accepting that energy, and there's nothing that you can do. She has her own free will. She doesn't have to accept it. People won't accept what they need to do until the enough is enough point. And as soon as you get to that enough is enough point, then you'll actually do beautiful things, and you can conquer things that you never thought you could.
That was nice.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I want to just show this. I forgot his name. He lived in I think it was Switzerland, and he had a contact with Pleiadians. And he took when he went on their ship, he took a picture of one of them. This is supposed to be the picture of the Pleiadian. Uh,
Genevieve, what really Genevieve? Oh,
Let me
interesting.
see. This one. This is supposed to be the real picture. I recognize because
Wow. At
I
least he
went
got a
through.
beauty, huh?
No, she got something there. I don't know, for talking. She had it on the both sides. It
Yeah, it
can
looks
be
like
in
a
blonde.
mic. Looks
Yeah,
like
they
a mic.
Yeah,
shine. they shine from the inside is what it is. They have a different frequency and they're a lot of crystalline. So they're actually they shine. I mean, automatically when one comes to you, that's why all the Bibles and stuff, I think, called them angels. There are angelic beings, but they both kind of shine.
Yeah, interesting. Oh yeah,
Hmm.
now if it's Billy Meyer. Billy Meyer. He's the one who had contact with them.
Yeah,
So
they're all beautiful to us. That's right, Great Farmer.
yeah, you have hey, this space, this universe is big, and what I understand, there's also higher beings inside of Earth, and also in Mount Shasta. Well, there I heard there's different types of
There is
beings there, but I think it's still active. It's called Talos.
John here. Hello,
Uh,
Independent.
Hey, independent free pass from England. How you
Dancing
doing?
blonde hair, blue eyes. Hmm.
I
Blonde
heard they
hair.
don't like to come down here in physical form because they don't like the frequency here. It's rough on them. They will appear to you, if they have to. You have to like raise your frequency to meet them on a level. They would rather do it that way.
Yes, yes.
Meet you on
This.
their level. They have to
Yeah,
meet you, yeah, on
or at
their.
least halfway. Or at
Yeah,
least
something
halfway. Make
like
an
a
attempt.
can they compromise. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Louis, just to double check, was this the real picture portray of
Oh, it's
what
good to
Billy
me.
Meyer took? Billy Meyer of the Pleiadians when he was in the ship? Just to double check.
Oh, you're a kitty. Meow.
I don't think that's what it actually looked like. I think they formed to fit his eyes, so to speak.
Okay, okay, interesting.
Yeah, I'd say that at the very least, they at least put a few filters on it.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, I would think that too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but this is part of it. Yeah, I'm sure of it. This guy is Billy Meyer.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
they
say
look
she's a
they look
hottie.
closer to a glowworm than they look like her. If you remember, like a little kid's toy, the
Oh,
glowworms.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Glowworms. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Glowworm. Oh, okay. Well, now I have a whole new perspective.
that's how they shine. It's like you see it. It's from the inside out.
Yeah. Okay.
Check this out. Okay, let me show you this. Let me share this tab. Did it change?
Look at all of them.
Oh, yes, it changed.
Look at all of
Okay.
them.
Yeah,
Hmm.
when you get to this a lot, this, let me see here. Okay, make it closer. Bigger, 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 bigger. Oh, that's
Similar
good, bigger,
to
bigger. Oh, well,
like
maybe too big.
most days.
That's how it'll go. Check this one. Alpha Centauri. Andromedans. I know the Andromedans has been helping us a lot. There's a known contactee in America, Alex Collier. He has been saying a lot of things that's coming to light right now about the DOMs and the ET's involvement, all of that. So they have been good ones, the Andromedans. Arcturians too. They're one of the highest vibration this um, solar system, what I understand. Oh, Lyrian. Hey, Lyrian. There is
Oh,
where
that's right. Forgot about that one. Larry.
I yeah, Lyrian. This is where I understand the human beings
Larry.
came from.
Syrian.
Yeah, the Syrian B people. They have Syrian B, A, and C, I think.
Oh,
They're all different. Pleiadians, Figano. Well, this I don't know. And Taus. This I don't know either. And Talisiano. You see this one?
Mm.
yeah. Telciano.
He's
Telciano. Yeah.
and see the mountain behind him.
Yeah.
That's Mount Shasta.
Hmm.
Cool.
There's a
Pretty
city
common.
in in Mount Shasta called Talos. I think it's still active today. Uh, hey Lewis, can you check if the Mount Talos of the city Talos in Mount Shasta is active? Still active? Let me check with my rods too.
You know, I wish my whole life they would just have been walking around with us, right along with us.
I got a yes before I really picked up the pendulum. So
Yeah, it went to a good yes. Yeah, it's still active. What I understand, those are the refugees of what's called not Uma. Shit. So you have Atlantis and you have the other one. Atlantis and
Um, um, I'm too high.
uh
um,
oh, Lemuria. It came to me. Lemuria. The refugees of Lemuria. That was in the Pacific Ocean.
oh, okay.
Hey, Emily is here. Hey, Emily. Greetings.
Oh,
Let me see.
Kalamazoo. Okay, Emily.
Oh
You
shit.
guys are doing well, Emily.
Hey, give me a minute.
Okay.
So, oh yeah. Blessings, everybody. Currently working on my haze days. Lol. Okay, wait. Wait, give me a minute. It froze up a bit here. Oh yeah. Um. Yeah. Anybody had their UFO experience lately? I know Dave has been seeing a lot of things in the sky.
I think Michelle got a picture of one yesterday or two, or I don't know how many pictures it was, how many is close together, but she had some pictures she posted on her Facebook. That was really, really awesome.
Oh yeah. Let me check that out. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That I have open. Okay. Let me see. Hmm. That one. No, it's not that one. It's not that one. I have a lot of tabs open.
Yeah, I think it's important for people to know. All you have to do is believe in them. If you have to, I mean, you fool yourself and tell yourself you're Willy Wonka and this is your chocolate factory, and you want this experience to be like this, then you set your intentions and you make that experience like this. This is your experience to have, and you should be able to program what you want to have, other than having the TV or something like that program your experience. Take charge. It's your ship. Take it anywhere you want to.
That's true.
Yeah, people get hung up on limitations. I mean, people go past people's limitations all the time.
I have a question for you, David.
Okay.
Did anything special or interesting happen to you when you was a child?
I when I was growing up, I had this ongoing dream. I get well, it wasn't a dream. I woke up from a dream, and my parents, my mom, basically used to love to tell my girlfriends I would bring over. Oh, he's so big, and but he used to be scared of the Jolly Green Giant when he was a kid, because I would have dreams maybe from 3 or 4 years old all the way till maybe 10, maybe 12. And uh, I had a dream about that dream not too long ago. All those dreams, I think there was 18 of them that I could count. They went by real quick, but all these experiences that I had, I would wake up and then I would see something that was 8 to 9 foot tall. My ceiling's 10 foot tall, I think, in my room. So it was about a foot less than the ceiling. And it would be just standing there and staring at me. It didn't try to hurt me. It didn't try to grab me. It would just stand there and look at me. And I think it was an Arcturian, but I'm not quite sure. It could be some kind of hybrid. I don't know. but I think it was one of my friends that didn't want me to. He didn't want me to come and have this experience. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I remember something happening in my childhood too, and some of these could be triggers. The reason why we see what we see and others can't.
Absolutely.
Because I remember something visiting me when I was like 2. It never hurt me, but it kind of still freaked me out.
Yeah. Yeah, oh, they do, and that's not what they're attempting what they want to do. Because every time I would like say something, I would like, "Mom, come here." The Jolly Green Giant's in my room again. I remember it's funny as shit. I would open the door, or she would open the door, and it would kind of like dissolve from the head down to the ground, and I would immediately that would say, "Oh, he's crawling underneath the bed." It makes sense now. When I went back and saw it again through the other thing's eyes, it all made perfect sense. But I mean, even my mom, I would get her to admit, he has dreams about the Jolly Green Giant. Tell her the story, Mom. Well, he woke up and he said that, and I was like, "What was that again?" He woke up. I wasn't dreaming, dumbass. I woke up and it was right there. It wasn't asleep.
That was real. Oh wait, somebody else pop up. Let me see. Wait. Oh yeah, Indy from England.
Morning,
Welcome. I
guys.
have maximum 5 people on the panel. Good morning, Indy. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Damn.
I've been sitting here for the last 5 minutes, waking and baking, listening to you guys talking about aliens. And well, a couple of weeks ago, I got the lens of a really, 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 and I mean really high-powered telescope, and I'm stood up on my balcony, staring at the moon as you do. And this telescope, it has got some real definition on it, so I can zoom in onto the craters of the moon, and I can see the contours and the levels and stuff. And I was standing there, and I was watching objects float past the moon. Now, I noticed objects floating past the moon because it was leaving a shadow on the actual moon. They didn't look like rocks or anything. They actually looked like, the best way to describe it, metallic objects. Now, it could be space junk, but I've seen it. I've told people about it, and they're like, "Yeah, bull crap, we don't believe you. You're talking about UFOs." I goes, "No," I'm talking about objects that are floating in the atmosphere above the moon. He goes, "And I can see it." I've got to get some photographs of it and send them to you, Alex, because I haven't managed to do that yet because I've always been too high to snap the shots. But I will get on it. But yeah, I've been watching it for like the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks. So like, what do you guys think it is? Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I know
Now,
the moon. I saw a lot of activities on the moon, a lot of ships. I could say part of it is human and part of it is not. It depends.
Well, I'll tell you now, none of these resemble any craft that I've ever seen. It doesn't look like aeroplane, space shuttle. It just looks like a metal object floating. Like it could be a tether off of a satellite. It could be anything like that. But it is quite a big object. Sort of. I can't really like give you a size scale, but there's a big, massive crater on the moon that I look at, and when it floats across that, it takes up a quarter of it going across. So it's a big object, and it casts a shadow on the moon as it goes past. And I've seen it more than once as well. I'm not sure whether or not it's the same object, but I've seen, like I said, I've seen objects floating past the moon with this telescope.
I think personally something's getting ready to happen, and I think they know something's getting ready to happen as much as we do, and they wanted to have this experience to be able to, like, I guess, study it and be able to understand it better, because it's not something that happens all the time. And I think this is going to be most of our last times that we come here, because I think that due to like the golden age and something like that starting to bring in, I think everything's going to change just little by little. It's maybe a more gradual than we want, and not as fast as we want, but change is always rough. So they're trying to keep people from getting cognitive dissonance as much as they can, because they don't want to totally lose control, because then it could spin out for a little while.
Unless I've seen it with my own eyes, so please don't think I'm taking the piss or anything, right? Unless I see it with my own eyes, I don't believe it. So I've never
Absolutely.
seen a UFO, and I don't claim to have ever seen a UFO, but I've seen weird things. Like I've sat on a beach and I've watched a light shoot up straight, direct from the sea, and then go up at a 40-degree angle into space. I don't know what the fuck that was. I
Yeah.
didn't see no chemtrail off of it. I didn't see no like propulsion or anything of it. It just literally, it was miles out. Do you know what it looked like to me? A rocket being launched from underneath the surface of the water and then shooting off into its trajectory where it was going to go and hit. That's what it looked like to me.
And you could be very well right. That could be a cloaking device that I'm looking at there, or that could be like an energy shield. So maybe I haven't seen an actual UFO either. Maybe I was just experiencing, what was covering up this UFO. But
Yeah.
the thing is, it's the technology. So,
Oh, I know. It's
Yeah.
amazing some of the stuff,
So
they claim to have got down at Area 51 and stuff.
absolutely.
So
I feel you, man.
has a base on the other side of the moon?
Say that again.
Do anybody feel like it is an actual base?
Oh, yeah.
On the
Oh,
other side of the moon?
I've heard there's more than one base on the moon. There's a couple of countries in the world that have got bases on the moon, just different parts of it. But
Wow.
see me, I'm gonna have to get a powerful telescope, because see the one that I've got, I can zoom in on the craters of the moon and I can actually see the definition and stuff, the shadows and everything. So I'm gonna have to get a better one and some computer software to be able to aim it, focus it, and draw it so I can get a really, really good picture of it, so I can get these objects on record.
Yeah.
Well,
It'd be good if I could get my drone up that high.
Well, I apologize for not having better pictures earlier, but I had to have my phone replaced because it didn't have the 5G on it, and they wouldn't let my phone work anymore. So I had to get this new phone, and I just now have started to learn why I'm taking these pictures of these UFOs. I didn't know how to zoom forever. Like the first 4 or 5 days I was seeing these UFOs, I didn't know I could zoom. There was, I'm just learning this camera, and it'll get better, I'm sure, because I have really strange experiences over here. It's weird.
Whereabouts do you live, David? What part of state?
Kentucky, but I live in Kentucky, right on the border of Ohio and West Virginia.
See, that's weird, right? Because I was watching a program the other day on YouTube, and they said that most of the paranormal sightings, a good majority of them in America are over that area you just said there, Kentucky and places like that. Same as over the swamplands and that as well. In Florida, they see a hell of a lot over there as well.
Yeah.
And I'm in Louisiana, so I see them a lot over here.
Oh, so there you go. But this is the thing: you never hear about them over the big cities. The only time you ever hear about them, like anywhere near that, is when they're going over military installations or anything to do with nuclear reactors or anything, because they do watch that stuff,
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen a video where they jumped on that warhead and they disarmed it. Did you see that one?
No. I've seen some different ones. I see one where they're at 3 different points, like 3 different times, 3 different military installations, and basically the nuclear silos went off and all of their armaments went offline, and there was no reason for it. But in the vicinity of these 3 areas, there was a UFO spotted, and it set all sorts of shit off. That's definitely a weed smoker cough there.
Sign him up.
I'm taking it. You got there safe, girl. Just wanted to say, see if you did. I'm on, you know I'm at. I'm on Alex's stream. I forgot about the thing with you being in Texas and doing the stream. Do you still want to do it while you're there? Do you want to do it later tomorrow? All I have to do is, I'm sorry, I wasn't able to talk on the phone. Like right now, I got to keep walking away.
It's all good. It's Tracy B. Hey, Tracy B. Great farmer. Sorry, I can have only 5 people on the panel. And in the future, I'm going to check the other version. I can have more people on the panel. Yeah, you're always welcome.
I think people should get in the mindset of Alex of thinking, why is this not happening to me? To thinking, why can't this happen to me? The more they open their energy up for it, if you want to have this experience, I'm sure you can. I'm not a guru. I'm not anything. I used to deliver packages for people that would order stuff. So there's nothing more special about me than there is of you. So the only thing you need to do is start believing in yourself as I believe in me.
Yes. That's true.
Yeah,
If
absolutely.
if you're open to it, yes, you will see your brother and star sister. I had one experience I had here in Aruba. It's just with the other person I do research to. Was 10 years ago. We were just laying on the beach looking at the stars, and another friend was sleeping. He passed out, and we were just looking at the stars. And then a blue ball appeared, like a 2 foot ball or 3 foot ball. Blue
Yeah,
ball appeared, went straight forward, real fast, and disappeared. But I understand those were my star brothers and sister. They're just watching. I
yeah.
think a lot of us has our star brother and sister watching us, guiding us also.
And who's to say that you're not one and you're just coming to have this experience here? You could be just on the carnival ride for a little while.
That's true. Yes. Hey, that's a Rose. How you doing? Welcome. Yeah. Yes, that's true. Let me see. Oh, okay.
I think he froze again.
I froze for a minute. My sound and everything went off, but I'm back. Alex, are you with us? I'm telepathically contacting you. Come on, come on back, Alex.
I think he's looking at something.
Yeah, yeah. I've had experience with I set my intentions, and different times I've had uh, where I set my intentions to have with the Arcturians, and I would either get a dream or I would get an experience, and I would come back and I would understand things for some reason, and yeah, all you have to do is set your intentions. The other day I wanted to know if I ever had any kind of interaction with one of the cat beings, the Lyrans, and and they showed me like one of the second girls I dated, something that we did together, an event that we went to, except she didn't have her meat suit on anymore. She had she looked like a leopard or something like that. And if you ask for these experiences, they'll give them to you. They don't care. And you'll understand things more, and it opens up little parts of your brain that was closed by one of these false belief systems that wouldn't let you open it. And once you like get past there, I mean, why can't you get past in another area? It's all about believing in you and believing that, hey, there's nobody more special than I am, so it's going to happen to me. Not why doesn't it happen to me? Don't take it in a negative tone. Bring it into a positive one. They'll come and visit you. They want to.
So could this happen like when you're sleep? Does it happen like when you're sleeping? Could be while you're meditating.
Absolutely. And anything that you do, I
Just
mean,
those.
if you're sleeping,
Oh, even like the number synchronicities. What about that? Like that? Is there
that's
all
them just
different
saying
ways?
hi or telling you you're right.
There's all
You
different ways.
Yeah, I think a lot of the numbers mean a lot, like Alex says, but it's more about what's in your head, what thought is running through your head at the time. And if you're vibrating at a good frequency, you'll be thinking about helping somebody or something, and you'll get that 111, and you'll be like, "Oh shit! See, they're telling me I'm right. I should do that." It's more of a confirmation on what you're thinking at the time, I believe.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, sorry, I back having connection problem again.
You think?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
went you went and got more weed, didn't you?
Lord, yeah. That too. I'm gonna roll one, but I just want to show the picture of Michelle. And Michelle sent me. I want to maybe Lois can also double check what it is. In the
Oh,
meantime,
Chloe. I was gonna say also Chloe put a link in there with her photos, and she was saying she saw triangle UFOs also. Just so you know.
okay, okay,
Yeah, like that.
okay, wait. Okay, I have to do it the other way. This way, though. Still learning. Okay,
You're good.
never mind.
That we're going nowhere. Oh. Apparently, you keep going somewhere.
Yeah, the connection is poo
I'm
poo.
messing with you, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're messing with me hard today.
Just
absolutely.
yes, for the rose.
Okay, let me see.
See you
Uh,
soon. Good night, Genevieve.
Hey, good night, Genevieve.
Gonna split
Bonjour.
like a banana.
Lol. Okay. Okay.
I
Okay, I'm
already looked
loading
like I
up.
could see a shape around that thing. I could
Yeah,
see a shape around that thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
And if you put a filter on it, you can see an energy. My friend Al Cirillo, anytime I get really, really good pictures, he'll put a filter on it, and he does that to say, hey, this will show if it's actually putting out energy. And there has been every time.
Oh wait, now okay, no, I see something different. Now I see like a triangle. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, the filters are great on stuff like that, like especially the sky videos. The filters are great. Oh, I can't make. Oh, looks like two different shapes. That's got to be the way the picture is in the middle. I don't know. You guys see a shape around those lights?
Yes, I
Okay,
do.
Alex, why don't you use your little mousy poo there? Outline the shape. Let
Uh,
me see what you see. I want to know what you see because I see
Okay.
two different things, and I don't know if it's the
I see here.
frame.
Okay, I see
Uh
it
huh.
goes. It could be like a triangle.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You got that. Okay. All right. Yeah. That's the first thing I saw. But now you see that. Okay. Yeah. See, that's a little misconception to me. It looks like a small outline
Could
around it,
be.
but then it looks like a triangle up there.
Yeah,
Is
but
that
if I
just a
look at
picture
closely,
frame? Yeah, that. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, so yeah.
it's
Yep, that's
blurred out a
exactly what
bit.
I see. It's the frame that makes it look like a triangle on top. Okay, that's just the frame.
Yeah.
Okay, check this out then. Okay, this
It'd
we
be
cannot see it
right
that good.
Yeah.
smack in the middle of the UFO. It'd be lighting up the middle of the UFO, around the middle. Wow. Grube.
This is a smaller one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Tom. How you doing? Hello, Juice.
And I'm like Lois. I think once you get a good picture of it, so you can show people, you should close your eyes and concentrate on it and see what you actually see if you can get a feeling out of it. Say, hey,
Mm,
tell them hi. See if they can talk back to you. Anything.
Yes,
nice.
they do telepathic communication. Also, okay, here's a trick. It was from Peggy Kane, I think. Okay, she did like ask question and does a recording. She did had a recording beside her, and then when she played the recording and get few answer, but when she does it in reverse, she will know if it's from the Pleiadians or the reptilians, because when she reverse it, she can hear them in the reverse. This subliminal, same with the music if you reverse it. But
Me
when
and
she
Faye were just Me and Faye were just talking about that today. Alex, go on. Okay, go
oh,
on.
not
Yeah,
a coincidence, but
yeah. Tell me
when she
something.
reversed the one of the Pleiadians, the true Pleiadians, they didn't. It said the same thing, but when it reversed and it was the reptilians pretending to be Pleiadians, she reversed it. She caught them, so she outsmarted them.
Ha ha ha. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah, me and Blue were talking about that. Like, try to record. Set up a recorder and just try to record, and maybe ask questions or say stuff and you play it back. See if you hear anything. You might
Yes.
hear stuff. Yeah, you might hear something. Yeah, we were just talking about today. God, it's so cool. I have coin. I have all these synchronicities hitting me at everywhere, all over the place. It's really weird.
And you're the one that put them there. You put them in the things that you like and what brings you love and joy, all those hobbies. For me, it's music. I'll get messages inside of songs. For some people, it might be books. For some people, gardening. I know one of my friends, she's in the higher self community, and that's how she meditates, by going out and getting her hands in the dirt and gardening. She gets all of her messages then. So you're going to get your most messages and your most breadcrumbs. Uh, I call them breadcrumbs because you're what you're doing is you're trying to find your way back to the yellow brick road. You've went off, and we're all going on the yellow brick road together. And yeah, you're going to get your messages of what you need to do and everything, and it's going to be in something that you love the most because you'll recognize it.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, that's
Hey, just from
makes sense.
sorry, go ahead.
I said they're yours. You put them in the places where you knew that you would find them. It's your messages to yourself.
True. You can see it that way. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
That's right. The universe is constantly talking to us.
Yes, that's a big yes. Just from the sky.
And that's got to be it. That's it. Because just a lot of us are just recognizing it. That's got to be it, because we're just now recognizing it. Now it seems more like abundant and like a shock, like, whoa, because we're just now recognizing it when we didn't before. Okay.
And why would you trust anybody else, Kim, but to put your clues where you knew where you would find them more than you? It's got to be you that put them there. And because you knew that you were going to be attracted to this music and even, different kinds of music, but you always find the message in there. When it pops up, you're like, holy, I didn't remember. I didn't know that was in there. I heard that like 20 years ago. I don't remember that's because you weren't ready to hear them. And the divine timing is telling you that it's time now to start remembering and believing in yourself.
True.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Well, Kunjin Queen, gonna go down to sleep.
Yeah, I gotta get up early in the morning.
All right.
I'll probably still be up.
I don't have a choice. I'm about to lay down. Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming by, helping with the pendulum.
Nice
Yeah.
seeing you, Katie Green.
Yes.
Love being on the show with you, Cajun Queen. Good to meet you.
I've met you before.
What was I on?
Was it Andromeda?
Nope.
No. You went on there?
Nope. I was on Pure Love Ascension show before that.
Yeah, okay, well that then.
It might have been that. It's been a long time, probably about 2.5, 3 years ago. Yeah. But I didn't know that you were on there live. I thought this was the first live show. Maybe I'm a step in. Maybe my real body left and somebody replaced me. That could be more sarcastic than I was.
It's been like a lot of Mandela effects going on, so
yeah.
You might think it's been that long. I don't think it's been that long. It's been not that long.
I don't know. I've had 3 auto accidents that were pretty bad, and I learned one thing from that incident, that it's not going to be an auto incident that takes me out of here. So that would have already have accomplished its task, and there's no use to being afraid of anything. I mean, tornadoes. I mean, if you're meant to go, it's your time. You're going to go, and if it's not your time, unfortunately, you have to stay. You have to come back, and they keep making you come back. It's sometimes it's a gift, I've been in a position there where the creators helped me bring people back to life 4 times, and what kind of divine timing is that? Because if I'd have got there 5 or 10 minutes late, it wouldn't have happened. These people would have been gone. So you're always meant to be where you're meant to be. If you're having a bad experience right now, you probably put it as an obstacle in front of yourself. So the best thing to do is do what you like to do. Do it as much as you can. I mean, if you can listen to music, I listen to it for an hour when I get up, and then I listen to it pretty much off and on all day. And if you're doing something that you like all day, There's nothing else that can get in your brain at that time. There's no negative thoughts. I mean, you're in your bliss when you're doing something you love to do. So you have to make time for that.
Yeah. Trace
Yes.
B, I'm in Shreveport, not in New Orleans.
I hear you. I don't know how empaths can take it in big cities. Those people must be really strong empaths because transmuting that much energy, I don't know. I don't like to go out to eat like at big restaurants that are busy because I can feel the energy when I go in there and I don't necessarily enjoy it. But yeah, you got to learn to connect. And big city people, whew, God bless you, because I wouldn't want to do it.
A lot of empaths end up turning into some sort of addicts because they can't handle the energy. You know?
Absolutely. Yeah.
They look for some vice, whether it's alcohol, drugs, this, gambling. Yeah, I experienced that in the big city. Yeah.
And it's just a Band-Aid because,
Exactly.
it's not going to work forever. So you might as well rip it off.
Yeah, you keep putting Band-Aid over Band-Aid over Band. That thing is overflowing. Pus is coming out. Yeah.
Yeah. The more of these false belief systems that have enclosed your mind and it's put it in a prison, it won't let it grow. It has no room to grow anymore. So you have to remove these bricks that are bullshit bricks that were put there to make you think that you were limited, and you're not limited. You're a lot more than that. But they tried to like sway the game a little against you just to make it more challenging.
But I got to go, guys.
All right.
Good seeing you,
Okay.
Cajun Queen.
Love
Good
and thank
night.
you, y'all.
Good
Blessings.
seeing you.
You can see it.
Oh, cool. Let me see. Hey, everybody. If I miss anybody, yeah, live in the moment. Stay high vibes. Que cero cero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So heavy.
And if you feel
Okay.
yourself like getting out of control or
I'm just
getting
gonna play
frustrated,
here
yeah.
one video and once your thoughts on it.
I was about to say someone just
Sorry,
came
go ahead.
along and messed with all my carts because I knew exactly where I had them, and I was like, someone came along because weird things have been happening and played switcheroo on me, but it didn't. Okay, I'm safe. I found it's there. I'm about to say, okay, stop, please. Whatever, please.
Yeah.
I'm good. It's late.
Oh yeah. Damn it. Is it back? Can you hear me?
You've been,
I can hear you. Yeah.
you've been there the whole time, right?
No, it was frozen on my side. Shit.
Oh, I didn't pay attention. I'm in my own bubble over here. What?
Well,
This is a very enlightening night, I must say. Yes, it is.
yes, it is. Okay, let me.
I actually got to hear David talk. Well, it's about time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was. I know. 3CB was like, "Is that David?" Yeah, that's David Castle.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, we finally got to hear more.
Yeah, I'm gonna have more. This is episode 1. I'm gonna have more episode then of the UFO. People come and show their videos. You know what they capture. Let me.
So,
I know David's gonna have also more in the future.
We'll have more Southern, poorly spoken English in the future.
Uh,
you got some more UFO photos for us, buddy.
They better have some weed or something, or give me a ride home because they're starting to bore me. I mean, Rufus does better tricks than them. He can lick his testicles. I haven't seen one of them do that yet.
lol.
Show me something.
Give me a sign.
I've
Please,
got
I'm ready.
ADD, like the rest of Americans do. I only can hold my attention so long, and you're just sitting there spinning like you're a top getting ready to go down lopsided. I mean, give me something.
Give me a break
Yeah.
already. That's what I
Yeah.
say.
Lol. Oh yeah, this is. Oh yeah, hey, great farmer. We have 300 pounds. I can put the link in a bit in, and you can come on if you
Right,
want to.
Betty? I hear you.
This is a video of Chloe, I think. The link she
Okay.
put in what she recorded. Let's check it out. Right here is 1 minute. Hey, it's 1 minute 11.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is supposed to be a triangle video. Let's see this. Let's see this puppy.
All right.
Come on now. Come scoop us all up.
Okay, it's playing.
We're done with this poop show.
Yeah.
Level me up already. Take me out of this game. I want a new
I,
one.
I told Alex not to play any of the sounds in Kimba because on some of them I was making some of those funny jokes as well. And I don't know how people would laugh if they heard me say, "Come on and invade already, get it over with," or something
That's
like
why.
that. They might take
Yeah,
it wrong.
that's why. Yeah, that's why I love your personality. 'Cause I'm the same way, and people take me wrong a lot. And it's like, hey, man, I'm sarcastic, and hey,
Yeah.
I don't hide what I feel.
If you got time enough to pay attention to what I'm saying, you've got too much extra time on your hands.
You're a special kind of person. I like to say, if you can handle me, you're a special kind of person. Yeah.
Lol.
Okay,
Hey, I
sorry.
see there. Well,
Okay.
I don't. Well, I see an end. It's like keep emitting light there.
Is
I
that
don't
as
see a
big as
train.
it gets? You
Yeah, I
gotta
cannot
light
get.
that puppy up. Can you hit me up,
Yeah, I
please?
cannot get closer,
I'm
Yeah.
UFO
and I can.
hunting over here. Turn it
I
down,
cannot light
son.
it up either.
No, you
But
can't.
Yeah.
no, that's
I
the
don't
thing.
see nothing. I
Well,
don't
look
see nothing
here,
now.
here.
Oh,
There it is.
now. Yeah, like that. Put my eye to the screen.
Lol. Okay, wait. Let me let it. I heard. Oh yeah, this great farmer. Okay, let me let you on the panel. Hey, great farmer.
Hey
Ooh.
guys, how you doing? Really good chat,
Oh,
Excellent.
guys.
Hey, how
Really
you
good chat.
doing?
Really good chat.
I think you
Nice
have
to
the
meet you.
YouTube in the background open. Do you have the YouTube open?
There we go. There we
Yes.
go.
There you go.
That's
Sorry,
cool.
guys.
The second one is better. Chloe said the second one is better. Yeah, you can't see nothing. Look at that. I'm
Can you,
sorry. You could barely see that thing.
lol. Chloe, can you post the second link? I've missed it. Okay, I'll go back. I wait till Chloe put the second link. Hey, great farmer, freelance, welcome.
Hey, Alex. Nice to meet you, guy. Kimba and David. Nice to
Hey,
meet you
nice to
guys.
meet you.
Cheers. Have you had any UFO experience?
I've had many. I've had many. I'm a sleepwalker. I've had many. I've grown up as a sleepwalker. Um, yeah. So
That's interesting. Yes, I did as a child. Very interesting. Only as a child. And I can't
yeah,
get all the answers on it.
I did as a
Hmm.
child, but I still continue as an adult. I've never
Hmm.
grown out of it, and
Interesting.
it's got its pros and cons.
Yeah, I can imagine. I did that few times, but at adult, no, I don't think I did that. No, but yeah,
Yeah,
this.
mostly I've talked to professionals about it. I've been through the professional
Slow it down. Slow
spectrum
it
of
down.
it, and they told me most people grow out of it when they a lot of kids do it, and they grow out of it. So they were pretty amazed that I still go through it. So
Have
yeah, I've
you
seen a lot of
do you
a lot of
know
weird.
who
Go
you
ahead.
which ET you're encountering?
What's that?
Do you know which ET you're encountering or talking to or
Uh,
appearing to you?
I'm not sure. I do think it's because they are beautiful when I do see them. So I do think that they are I do think that they're from the beautiful race, I guess you can say. There's one race of aliens that have blonde hair, blue eyes, very fair, very almost porcelain like. You know what I
Isn't
mean?
that the Pleiadians?
Crystalline.
Yeah, it would probably, but I'm not up on the names, but I do know. I live in Nova Scotia, Canada. So, in Nova Scotia, Canada, off the coast of us, we've been having some pretty weird stuff happen in the Atlantic Sea. People has been seeing crafts and things coming out of the sea. So you got to remember, we don't have a clue what's going on in the sea. We know more about what's on land than we ever will in what goes on in our vast seas. So it's a good hiding place.
Absolutely.
No, that's right. In the Caribbean also, there's in Barbados. I forgot the name, but there's a place there where they do research. But what I understand, there's the surface. Underneath, they have a place that go under the ocean. There's a communication with different alien species that goes through the ocean and goes there, goes in their place, on the ground place that they have under the ocean. That's
Yeah,
it isn't part of the Bermuda Triangle. I put it that way. Yeah.
I
So
used
there's
to
a lot.
when I
Yeah, go
used
ahead.
to sleepwalk. I used to walk with another person. They used to lead me right out of my home and lead me up the road. I mean, I've even gone as far as to the school that I went to elementary school in with another person, another being or whatever, and they guided me completely out of the house, completely, and I woke up back at my front door on the other side of the front door and wondered how I got there, and then had to knock to get my parents to unlock the door. So how the door got locked again when I left, uh, my guess is as good as your guys's.
Mm.
Hmm.
So you
But
have
it was
unanswered questions too. You have unanswered questions when you
I
sleep.
hope there is, and we're naive to think we're the only people in this universe. We're so
Yeah.
naive to think we're so naive to think that. We're here, and I believe we're being watched for a reason. We're like an ant farm to them, if you will,
Hmm.
and they like us. Most of them like us. Most of the other species, they like us. They just don't want us to hurt ourselves. So they're looking after us, and they're doing weird things. Look in the history when they've shut down nuclear power plants, or they shut down nuclear bombs, nuclear
Times
missile.
they intervene, yeah. Times they've intervened and helped, yeah.
They just don't want us to do a stupid thing because they like this place too, right? They like coming here. The Earth is a beautiful rock. If you look at the planets that are around us, there's nothing going on. So it's like us when we see a creature or we see something in the bush that we like, we focus in on it and we watch it. It gets our curiosity, and it's the same with them. I believe it's the same with them. They see us. They've got, again. I go back to, they don't fly. Flying saucers and all this stuff don't fly. They move. They just move because they're so fast. It's called movement. Movement is one single from one spot to another. That's a movement. That's what they do because they're so quick. Half the time you don't see them, and they do know how to bend gravity. They believe me, they know how to bend gravity. So, and that's a technology they came up with. So, I just hope that I someday am able to uh, have a conversation with them. To be, you guys might think I'm crazy, but I would love to be able to sit down and have a conversation with them and say, look, all humans aren't that bad, really, right?
How many times have I thought that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're all not that bad. There's a lot of good people out there. I was one of those guys that had given up on the human race. I wasn't a fan of the human race. I love animals, but I hate human beings. That was a philosophy I carried for years. I'm 48 years old, and humans had done me wrong so many times. I was done with humans. So I hope there is something else out there that is eventually going to come real soon and say, look, no, we're not that bad either. Come with us. We'll show you what you should be doing. And
Please,
I'm
let's
getting
get away from the
I'm
evil
getting on board.
humans.
Yeah, I'm getting on board.
Yeah.
So
I believe that's why they stole and they hid all this knowledge from us. I mean, even the Bible had a little truth in it. They had 72 books taken out of the Bible that actually talked about different things that didn't fit what their agenda was. And the whole thing is to get you to try to fool yourself into not believing in you. And this is what this whole experience is. This is your hero's journey. You're on your hero's journey. And the key is to keep doing the things that you like to do to raise your frequency, because you're finding these breadcrumbs, and they're going to get bigger and bigger, and something's getting ready to happen, and something's trying to get a hold of you to let you know that. So what you need to do is, as much as you can, I know it's impossible to do 24 hours a day, but I mean, as much as you can, do the things, listen to music, turn the TV off, listen to music all day long. I mean, keep yourself as many minutes, many seconds as you can in that thought, positive high frequency, and things will come to you and things will happen for you.
I like your analogy to the music, David, because you're so right there too, man. They love music as much as we do. Who doesn't love music?
Yeah.
Who doesn't love music? Every single person on the planet listens to something. I don't care if you're 90 or if you're 3. You listen to something and you
It's the
get a vibe.
universal language. It's
From
the
it.
universal
Yeah,
language. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
I
yeah.
agree, and the songs that you really know and that you didn't see beforehand that come through you that have these messages in them, you're like amazed immediately, and you're wondering why did you didn't hear it back then? Is that a Mandela effect? Was it changed, or were you just not in that high enough frequency to be able to get that message at the time?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. And like I
You
said, they're going to come to people
listen
that
for
are at
years.
peace. They're going to come to people that are at peace. They don't like people with hatred in their heart.
Right.
They don't like people that have fear in their heart. They want people at peace. And the people that are at peace, because I mean, encounters don't happen all the time. It's like winning the lotto. So it is really people that are at peace with themselves, with what's going on, with what they're doing. They're at
Yeah.
peace. They're not asking. They're not greedy. They're not complacent. They're not idiots. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
They're
that's
one with
people. That's
nature.
the people that are
Yeah.
going to get the encounters because they're
Yeah.
at peace and they know that somebody's not gonna pull a gun out and shoot them our way of doing it, how we do it on the planet. They want to know that people are not going to, and they do have systems and stuff against violence, but they just want to have a peaceful person, and then they'll interact with that person, and that's why we
Yeah.
get all the stories in history, and we get all the fun stuff that's happened. I
Yeah.
call it fun stuff, even the abductions and the stuff where people aren't hurt. They are traumatized from it, but they're not hurt. They're not physically hurt. They're dropped off. They're looked
Yeah.
at. Again, we're an ant farm to these guys. We're an ant
Yeah.
farm to them, right?
And if you have these experiences too, you're going to feel their energy. I'm telling you, you will feel the difference in energy. And the best thing that you can do is take a couple of deep breaths and not freak out. Just
Exactly.
deep breath one, saying, okay, I can feel this energy, but it's not going to harm me. I don't feel like it's any threat to me. Take another deep breath and let it go and say, okay, let's go. Let's find out what this is all about. Because if you don't if get scared, they'll have a meeting with you and you will have an experience, and it'll help you even further along. That's why they're there. They're kind of markers.
It
Look,
changes lives.
the
Yeah.
dogs are ringing. Yeah.
Yeah, the dogs are going wild here. I was trying to look for something. Oh yeah, okay, here's too.
I'll be
Let me
back in a
see.
sec. Just a minute.
All right. I see Linda Brooke says we have we have had way too many sightings lately. 70% of the people in my groups are seeing them about the same time. David Castle started having so many. Yeah, there's more and more and more coming to the sky.
Yeah.
You
Some
know.
nights I'm asking them not to come so I can get some sleep.
Can you
I
give me
need
the night off?
if they just give me the schedule of when they were going to come here, Kimba, things would be much easier. I could work around that.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, adjust your clock to there. Yeah.
And
No.
if you see me shaking on some of the videos, it's because I ran out there real fast in boxers and socks, and it's still cold here at night in the 40s and the 30s, and you can only stay still for so long. Tonight I'm prepared though. I've got stuff right by the door. I've got my shoes I'm going to put by the door, and if they come, I'm jumping in the van and I'm going to go to wherever I'm underneath them, and I'm going to try to get at least a better angle.
Oh, you're gonna turn into that movie Twister where they chase tornadoes. Where
Yeah.
you're chasing a UFO.
Well, hey, Amber Don Tarrant, how you doing? Oh yes, 12:12 now. Yes.
You'd have known David had such a personality. I love it.
And I've 12 people in the
It's
chat. Oh,
nice.
cool.
Hello, Amber. How you
Yes.
doing, Amber?
Okay, this is okay. Let me see if I can get it a bit closer. No, it doesn't work. Oh yeah, it does. No, it doesn't.
Oh,
Damn it.
oh. Should I go in or should I come back? And then forward, back. I don't like getting close to. Okay,
Oh, well, that doesn't work.
I got a
Let me
big
see.
forehead. No, it's good.
Oh yeah, this is from Chloe.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh, no.
she put the triangle around it.
Wow.
Let me see. What's your
Yeah.
thoughts on that? That's from Chloe.
Itty bitty. That's what I will say. I don't know what I'm saying. It's tiny, tiny.
Okay,
Very tiny.
okay. Let me make it bigger like this. Okay, that didn't have much, but yeah.
I agree with you, Kimba. It's too small. They should sell advertising and just put like Burger King on the side of one of them so you see it easier.
Well,
Right.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you know what it is? You know what it is with the pilots that keep seeing these constantly? Do you know what it's like? You guys must know what it's like to have a fancy car or a nice looking car and you have people looking at it or a motorcycle. It's the same
Yeah.
thing with them. They're just coming up to our aircraft and going, "Look what we got. Look
Yeah.
what we got." You know.
Okay. All right. Hey. Oh,
Hey,
look. Okay, now. All right, we're getting somewhere.
yeah.
Yay!
Okay.
Cheers. Let's take
It
another
has.
hit. We'll really see it better.
Ah! Okay.
Seriously.
Okay.
I'm
This.
lying.
You guys see it? Let me see. Oh
Mhm.
yeah. Okay. Let me see. This is also from Chloe. Seems like this is circular here, and then you have light here. Like this is the when they
Reflection of
looking up.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah, the cockpit area or something. But I see a circular form here. Interesting.
Chloe, did you take that picture? If so, was the moon out that night? Was the moon shining real bright? Because I'm thinking maybe they only caught the top. Maybe it was a reflection of something coming that was above it. That's why you can see it and not see the rest of it. Maybe it was just caught a reflection.
This is an interesting one.
Yeah, it's definitely something, right?
Or it's just, yeah, or it's like a boomerang. Well, I
Like a
see
boomerang.
something.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Exactly. Okay. See, boomerang. That's what I would say. Like literally.
The one that
Foam rubber
showed,
boomerangs they used to have in the day. The Nerf ones. I don't know if they still have them, but
the one that they showed in of that appear in the Phoenix lights. That was like a boomerang. It looks like
Yeah.
a giant boomerang.
we are in the
Yeah.
end going to be getting many fluctuate in and out of 3 and 5D more things.
And the thing
Yeah,
is with
Linda.
them too, they've got so many different variations. It's like us humans with our cars. We've got Ford, we got Chevy, we got Dodge.
Mm.
It's the same thing with them. They've got they've got different types of vehicles that they use, or ships, if you will. They've all got different. They've all got different brands. There's all different. Like I said again, it goes back to the same as us. We have different manufacturers.
Hmm.
They have the same.
Oh,
This, yeah, because what I understand, the Mayans, that the one of
nice.
yeah, Machu Picchu, when what I understand, when they shift, they build like a ship. There's like a cigar shape, but it's made out of stone. They have a technology with the stone. The ship is out of stone, and they have screen in it, but everything is by
Well,
stone.
of course they do. Because how do you think a lot of these stone things have gotten built on Earth? They've proved it that I may get hated on for this, but the pyramids. I'm telling you right now, the pyramids are definitely not. They could never be man-made. If you look at the stones that have been moved and the things that have been moved around the earth to build uh, statues or to build monuments, there's no possible way. They had no rigging. They had no things like we do nowadays with cranes and earth movers and stuff like that. Back then, they did have a lot of people, but even a lot of people to build something within a time frame that they did. I believe myself that that was not none of that stuff was hand built. That stuff was built for a reason. Uh, the same as we have satellites in space to do stuff for us on Earth. They've put stuff on the moon. They've put stuff on.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Uh-oh. His volume went out.
Oh, the volume without
Ah,
great farm.
no coincidence. Hmm.
I'm saying
Interesting.
things they don't want me to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, your volume went low. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a. I am what I am aware is that there's a base on the moon, on the dark side of the moon, called LOC, Lunar Operation Command Center. But the latest information I got, it was taken over by the good guys, the good people, because they had another fleet there they called Dark Fleet, also active, but I don't know what happened with Dark Fleet.
Okay.
That's part of the secret space program. NASA, what I understand, is just a forefront. Um,
Well,
a
another
lot
guy
of
that
money
we've got to
there
be
goes.
watching.
Sorry,
Mm.
Another guy we've got to be watching, guys, is Elon Musk. Um,
Oh,
Elon
that
he's
Musk.
been
weirdo?
doing
Yeah.
yeah
Yeah.
he's been doing some pretty crazy things with like you guys were on that technology talk there a little bit ago, and he's the dude that's going to be planting stuff into our brains, right? With his neuronet, it's called neuronet. One of his companies, one of his billion-dollar companies, and he's doing it right now to make us be able to become more android uh, than
Really?
human. And that's what he's doing, and I do believe that there are beings out there that don't want us to do that. They don't want us to go that way. We're just going to end up to be cyborgs eventually. So they want us to be breathing human beings, bleeding, breathing human beings.
Yeah, well, I ain't gonna be part
Well,
of that show, so that's all I know.
well, I just got into this tech stuff the last month. I've only been on YouTube 2 months. I haven't even touched a phone.
Mm.
Mine, I was against them. I've seen firsthand what technology can do to people. So I was
Yeah.
dead against it up until 2 months ago when I joined YouTube and decided to, engage in this. And once I did, I was just hooked because I'm finding people like you guys that are same minded, and having great conversations. So, and I thought that was over with. I didn't think that happened anymore. But
Well, that's awesome, dude. Yeah,
Mm,
I've been on this journey for about 5 years now. Yeah,
right.
5 wonderful, crazy, beautiful years.
I,
Yeah.
I don't watch anything on TV anymore, and I don't drink any pop. I've taken the TV out of my life because Rick and Morty and maybe The Walking Dead was the only thing I was interested in anyway. I didn't like the programming that they were trying to put upon everybody on everything, and they're trying to give you opinion, and they claim that that's what they're there for, to tell you exactly how to feel. And most of the things they go over is just not, it's not correct, and they're being exposed now for things that are happening that everybody knew it was BS. So the best thing you can do is keep your brain positive, think about positive thoughts and positive energy, because that's where your energy goes. It's where your thoughts flow. And if you can keep yourself out of watching TV that's trying to tell you you should hate somebody because they have a different color skin, or because they have different religious beliefs, or because they have a different economic status, that's just labels. They're just labeling everything so they can cause more division. So we're all like, well, I think most of us are human here. I think most of us are hybrids. So we've all pretty much came from different places, and but we're all in this together. When what it basically comes down to, you don't want to like sink the ship just because you don't like the captain. I mean,
Well,
learn to get along more.
you're right. Well, the thing
You're
is,
right.
we can't get off this rock, right?
Yeah,
We can't get off this rock. So we're all here together. So
Yep.
my thing with all this hatred and dislike and all this stuff that goes on in the human race and history and the wars and the crap that we've gone through is just absolute silliness. To be honest, just absolute silliness. And we weren't meant to do. We're not meant to be doing this. We're meant to be a community, a society of gatherers, hunters and gatherers. We're not meant to be killing each other and hating each other for stupid reasons.
yeah.
You know,
They led humanity astray so long ago, and people don't even want to try to look at that angle. They don't even want to look in that direction. What? No, no. Why?
that's,
Because it falls in their lap too. It
Right.
falls in everyone's lap.
yep,
We were all
No,
yep.
part of it and part supporting the system. But no one likes to take the blame for anything. So we're like, what? No, we don't know. Talk
the
to them.
hardest thing you'll ever do, Kimba, is try to convince somebody they've been fooled, because
Yeah,
immediately their ego grabs a hold of them and said, "Oh no, you weren't smart enough to get fooled. Don't let yourself." Yeah, your ego's just trying to battle it just to prove that you
yeah.
were right, even though when I mean,
And there's a
you
popular
yeah,
statement behind that, David. Someone says that something like it's easier to fool the masses than something like that. There's some famous saying behind
Yep,
that, right? Great farmer.
yep,
You know what I'm talking about?
yep. You're
Yeah.
right. You guys are.
Yeah.
See, that's why I enjoy this conversation so far. I just come in just to see what was up, and the conversation intrigued me right from the minute I heard David and you speaking.
Cool.
So, you know, you guys are hitting the nail right on the head every time, and I hope people understand this, because we're not going to get any better if people don't understand what's going on, if they don't face what's going on head on, and don't cover themselves in bling bling
mm,
and fill their bank accounts full of fake money.
Just,
Um,
argue over petty stuff. That's what
right.
gets me, is to argue or hate someone over something very petty.
yeah, yeah,
It's
and
a resentment over something very petty. Very petty.
it's just crazy,
And when
absolute
you
crazy.
stop and think about it and break it down, it's like, really? Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Well, that's kind of silly, but, to each their own.
Yeah. And nobody's perfect. Everybody's on their own
Yeah,
journey. So don't judge
exactly.
somebody for being where they are, because I'm sure
Exactly.
they've had experiences that you haven't had yet. So the
Hmm.
key
Exactly.
to it, yeah, the key to it is talking and communicating together in a place where it's an environment where you're not going to be immediately have the rubber room people come and put you in that yellow straight jacket. You can share your thoughts and you can share your beliefs, and somebody else might have had that same experience, and you might get a different perspective from that situation. And that's the
Yeah.
only way we grow. If we all had the same perspective, we wouldn't grow. We wouldn't ever believe in nothing.
No,
Yeah.
that's right. That's right. Or like what's happened in the past, we've been given fake beliefs, if
Yeah.
you will. I don't want to
Mhm.
hurt
False
anybody's
belief
feelings.
systems. Yeah.
Yeah.
False beliefs are so full of it. The human race is just jam packed full of it.
That's your jail
It's
that
a
you're
lot of
in.
Mhm. That's
suggestive
right. That's
control.
right,
A
David.
lot of
That's right.
control tactics to control
Yeah.
us. Yes.
hmm You know, and we were getting, they thought we were getting a little brave. So all this crap that's come out in the last couple of years to confine us to our homes and to put us under the thumb and to make us follow a dictatorship, that was all for a reason. The governments and everything else, I'm probably going to get hacked or something for it, but all the governments have an alternative motive to what's going on here. Why do you think so many of them built bunkers and so many of them's got multi-million dollar holes in mountains? They know it's coming. They already, the government already had contact, and I believe that they've had severe contact with other things going on.
I do
And
too.
the other people, the aliens told them, if you guys don't smarten the hell up, this is what's going to happen. And we've been there so many times, and then we've got intervened, and things have been put to a stop. Well, we're coming right to the end of the cusp right now.
Yeah.
This is where
Huh?
something big, like David said earlier, something big is going to happen here very shortly. And it's going to make us open our eyes, and it's going to really make a lot of people, it's going to divide the people. It's going to divide the bad and the good. Which is supposed to be done anyways.
Yeah.
Which is supposed to be done anyways.
Every good movie comes down to the final battle, and the hero has to like step up. It doesn't believe in itself, be it male or female, and then something happens, an event happens, and then you start to really believe in yourself, and you start to resonate with what you thought all along, and that's why you thought it all along, because you knew it. You just don't remember, and you're going to be triggered, and you're going to remember. You're going to remember everything that you used to know, and you're going to be able to use these things that you used in previous lifetimes or experiences in different places. The energy is going to change here, and this is the last time it's going to be like this.
You're right. You're so right. So right, David. I'm glad you believe that, man. Because
Absolutely.
I've been looking for people like that. I've believed that same notion for a long, 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 long time.
And why do we have the same thought in our head? I mean, it's a kind of an odd thought. So I think it's kind of a hundred monkey effect. We've got so many people like thinking this way now that it's a lot more than they ever expected. It can't be
Oh yeah.
stopped anymore. Yeah.
No, it can't be. And the government's finding that out by they're letting more and more out. They're letting more and more out. They're not holding stuff back. They're being made to tell us what's going on. They're being made because the things are so obvious and so many people. I mean, we're getting more sightings and more contacts in the last 5 years, like, abundance more in the last 5 years than we've ever had in history on the planet. So things are coming to a head. Like David said, this is the last run. We're in this right now. You look at what's happening overseas. One of these idiots are going to press a button. And I hope that there's somebody else out there that's going to, like these guys have intervened so many times before and stopped us from being idiots. Hopefully they will come in and see what's going on again and go, that's it. You guys are done. We gotta divide. We gotta get, again, I go back to the ant farm. They're gonna have to get rid of the bad ones and just keep watching the good ones. And
Yeah.
hopefully by then we can have a relationship with them.
Right.
And we can find out what else the universe holds.
Absolutely.
We
And they claim that they're giving you free will, and it's not correct because they're not giving you the options of all what you can do. They're only giving you like one or two options when there's a whole lot of positive experiences that you could make this problem come to a more equitable solution for everybody.
Yeah, by far. And you know what? I think a majority of the people, like I said, if you if you're not scared and you're not petrified and you don't go, there's so many people on the planet that are go get the gun and pull the trigger right off the bat. Go get the gun and pull the trigger right off the bat. It's just sickening. And that's what's keeping us divided from them is there's so many of them. Again, I go back to you got to be at peace. They're not going to come to you if you're, and they know how you. Again, we go back to the telepathy. That's how they communicate, Alex. Right?
Yes, most of them, yes, they can communicate telepathic,
So they
but
know how you feel, right?
also they can read your energy. They can
Yep.
see through your eyes and see your soul from, you can say. But one thing what I also understand, we have like on our human body DNA, we have like 12 strands of different ET mix in us. So they look us, like we look at them, oh amazed, they're different, but they look at us also amazing, like we're like we have different strains of different ET mash into one, you know.
They're
We can do so
fascinated
much.
by us as much as we are by them, definitely.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I understand. Have you heard
But
of
we do.
Alex Collier? Alex Collier.
Yeah. I've heard.
Nice. He is a contactee of the Andromedans. Andromedans also. He's part of them. So he has
Mhm.
been getting a lot of truth info from a long time, and they have been visiting us also from a long time. They have contacted in every continent, to get the information out from the ones who resonate to it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, for sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Okay. I see.
we do the same thing. We do the same thing with animals too. We take animals from the wild, put them in captivity, study them, do all the things that humans do to other species. Um, of course, they're doing the same thing to us. It's just that's what I find civilization is. All means of civilization. We're curiosity. Our curiosity is just huge, and it's the same thing for them. They're just as curious about us as we are about them. Like I said, and they're doing the same thing that we do. We bring in animals and different things to study and look at. They've been doing it for years and years and years and years and hundreds, thousands of years. They've been doing
Oh yes, yes, that's for sure. um yeah, and it's more and more is going to be appearing actually now too. I'm seeing like there was on the news, and they were filming a Ukrainian band. They were playing, and behind in daylight you were seeing an orb just hovering there. So it's gonna come more and more. And yeah, in Ukraine
Yeah.
there's a lot of activities there too, ET activities.
And that
But
kind of goes back to David's thing with the music. I do believe they enjoy our music, or they enjoy a melody, or they enjoy the frequency, if you will, of music, right?
yes,
So,
what I understand, they love like, well, I don't know all of them, but what I understand, the one without singing, just pure melody.
just music, yeah, just pure
Yeah.
music.
Yes. Okay. I have one more video. Oh yeah, I have two. I can show two small one.
Yeah, I
Um.
gotta, I gotta run here, Alex. I really appreciate the talk tonight, guys. David and
Nice to meet you, Great Farmer.
and Alex, really great channel, man. Really great content. I'll be back for sure, man.
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
really
have part
appreciate
two for
you
sure.
guys. I really appreciate you guys giving me the time to come up here and say a few things.
You
I will
too,
see you
buddy.
guys again. Everybody in the chat. I'm not tech savvy, so I can't see the chat if you were talking to me or anything like that. I do appreciate everybody in the chat and everybody here. I will see you guys again for sure. I'll check you guys all your channels out, and I'll sub, and I'll be a definite. You'll see me lurking in your videos and stuff. So thank you very much, guys. I will
Oh,
be.
cool. Thank you,
Will be
Great Farmer.
Thank you. Thanks for coming on.
Thank
Thank
you, buddy. Much love.
Thank you. All right, let's go.
Nice.
Here, man. Yeah, I made this because yeah, I got David the Castle was sending me videos like, yeah, I have to make a topic on it with David
Mhm.
Castle and see who wants to join, you know. So
Yeah.
definitely we're gonna have part two of this, David Castle and Kimber.
I
Okay.
know because my God, I would have never guessed you had such a personality. You're so
I'm,
intriguing. I
I'm
like
very
that.
strange, Kimba.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
I
You,
like
you
that.
should probably
You're,
stay
you're,
away. It could be
yeah,
contagious.
yeah, you're my kind of strange. So okay, so we're good. I like to pick people's brain.
Lol. Oh yeah, I have just a small video to show, and then I want people, comments on it. Anybody knows Buzz Aldrin? Let me see.
Yeah. It's
It's all
astronaut. Yeah.
smiling.
Yeah.
What an
Okay.
intriguing night, I must say.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. Okay.
Right?
Damn.
UFOs. Oh, what next?
Oh, thanks, Faith. Amber Dawn Rising, everybody. Michelle, Project Skyforce, everybody for being here. Blessings. Okay, this is Okay, what's the title again? For it? Exclusive. This is from News Entertainment Tonight. Well,
Oh, no.
Buzz Aldrin confirms UFO sightings in sci-fi aliens on the moon. They're gonna talk a bit on the aliens and encounter and the moon. So, give me your point of view on it afterwards. Okay, here I go. Let's see some.
I saw this illumination that was moving with respect to the stars. We were smart enough to not say, Houston, there's a light out there that's following us. So technically, it becomes an unidentified flying object.
While Neil and Buzz were on the lunar surface, Neil switched to the medical channel and spoke directly with the chief medical officer, saying, "They're here, they're parked on the side of the crater, they're watching us."
I spotted a lot of stuff that seemed to not belong on the moon.
And it has very distinct features of a satellite dish. It's got the dish itself, the crater shape. It's got a long spike that appears to come out in the middle. All sorts of stuff that looks exactly like a satellite dish on Earth looks.
There's an interesting picture on the moon that does appear to show something that could be a bridge, maybe a pipe, could be an inching worm.
I have no doubt that extraterrestrials could very well have populated or made structures on the far side of the moon.
The reaction of numerous space defense officials was fear and astonishment.
And it would make sense that governments and military agencies might well be quaking in their boots, wondering who's built these structures, where are they from, what do they want.
There is one object that reminds people of a cooling tower from a nuclear power plant. Any species that could travel through the stars enough to put a base on the moon wouldn't have to blink before they could take care of us.
The other thing that is inside this lunar module looks like a woman, and this is the alien that they recovered from the ship. There was a study done by the Brookings Institute in the early 1960s, so before NASA went to the moon. There was sort of this idea that if we were to have any kind of interaction with alien life form or intelligence, that maybe we shouldn't tell the public because the public might not be able to handle it.
As the 45th anniversary of the Apollo 11 mission to the moon dawns, there are many mysteries about man's first lunar landing that remain unsolved. What did the astronauts actually encounter there? And what made NASA stop going back to the moon after Apollo 17? Is there evidence of an alien presence on the moon? And perhaps all around us? These startling photographs, recently discovered in NASA's official archive, were taken by the Apollo astronauts themselves. The gigantic artificial-looking structures they document, which have never been shown on television before, seem to defy simple scientific explanation. Could this be a nuclear power plant of some kind? A massive satellite dish trained on Earth? Even an alien fortress? We took the pictures to some of the brightest people of our world. And nobody can say for sure what these structures represent. Military experts tell us that if there is an alien base on the moon, it poses a serious threat to humanity. Tonight, we'll examine all the evidence. We'll attempt to determine if such an alien menace exists.
What's your thoughts on that, David?
I think that there's definitely if there's a big enough place to put some kind of a camp or some kind of a military unit, I'm sure that some different species has already like done that. I mean, if you look back to what was the satellite, the Black Knight satellite that's in our skies, they don't know how long that thing's been here. So I mean, that doesn't surprise me at all.
That's true. You're talking about the Black Knight satellite, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I know Tesla also encountered it when he was sending frequency out. He didn't know what it was.
Yeah. It just got there one day. Nobody knows how.
And it moved also. It doesn't stay the same place.
No. Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. It is amazing.
Yeah.
And I've seen also picture.
You always say stuff, I think. That's amazing, isn't it? How that works out that way.
Yes. Oh yeah, and they were showing also with the structure and the woman body. I've seen pictures of that one. I know on the moon is not holographic. Like some people like to portray. It's not. Is what I understand. There's things that live inside it too. There's cities inside. They're mostly on the ground.
Creepy crawlies.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know crawlies.
Creepy crawlies.
It's a sad situation too. She just won Mrs. Galgamack Universe like 3 days before that, and then she goes on this trip, and then something tragic happens like that.
What?
That was a joke. I was just saying that she won a beauty contest.
I was just saying, what are you talking about?
They suspected Tanya Harding, I think, is who they suspect did it.
I was like, did I miss something? Oh, I feel guilty now.
Yeah, Chloe, same here. I also think there's an alien base on the moon. Let me see. Linda says record keeping has came up 8 times since Friday. So true. Records, ancient records, soul harmonic records.
No.
All of it about to be revealed. No more fake records. That's awesome.
Right on. Expose everything, please. Let's get it over with.
Yes. Everything is then divine, you know. I see there's a higher divine. They say we're in the matrix, or I call it the divine matrix. Because there's something, energy, a higher energy controlling everything. Because I know on this planet there has been a lot of divine intervention.
Yeah, absolutely.
Desert Rose said they have mosquitoes here to carry you away.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Hey, Desert Rose is in Smokelahoma.
Smokelahoma.
Yeah, right. Good old Smokelahoma.
So they're big mosquitoes.
Hey, I highly recommend them.
Love. Yeah, that was cool.
Enough of us tired of the fake ego mask. All right. Can you imagine a mosquito carrying somebody away? Ooh, we turn into like the movies, you know? You have the giant mosquito, and you have 2 or 3 of them trying to fend them off, and you'd end up getting one of them. He'd get one of us.
No.
I mean, come on. Oh, the times we live in.
Yeah. old technology. Okay, maybe I can show one more video, and then I'll close it out. One is it's called the Aurora jet. Has anybody heard of the Aurora? Also old. It's in the 1990s, late 80s. That they Aurora jet. David,
I don't remember that one, so I'm interested to see it.
have you guys heard of what's called the Blackbird? SR-71 Blackbird.
Yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah.
Lucky. All right.
I think they almost tried to copy that too, Alex. If on the X-Men movies, I think that's what the main like Professor X jet was supposed to be built like that.
That's a possibility. Yeah. Oh yeah. You mentioned the Men in Black in the U.S. What I understand, a lot of people that report UFO now. I don't think not as much, but in the past they will get visited by Men in Black.
Oh, cool. I'll do that tonight. I'll call them. I'll call they're gonna report it. That'd be cool. Let's get a visit from the Man in Black. That'd be fun.
Why don't you bring up Men in Black? Because, like Desert said, there were big mosquitoes that could carry you away. Well, half mosquitoes and half crickets. That's what those things look like in Men in Black. You know, the little things running around. They look like some kind of fly and a cricket mixed together.
Well, a lot of the times they do that too, just to change what the mantis beings. You've heard about the mantis beings, right?
Yes,
yeah, that's why they do it to try to make it look like that.
Yeah.
To me, it's an epic failure, if you ask me.
And exactly, an epic. That's a nice way to put it.
Yeah.
An epic failure.
The mantis being like there's another one. I heard this all. Okay, we're talking about aliens. This topic is this night about aliens. What I understand in the Vietnam War with the Gulf of Tonkin, that was a false flag, right? What I understand. But there was multiple reasons for the invasion. What I understand, there was portals that opened there, and there were spider beings that came out, and they had to deal with it. I don't know if anybody heard of spider beings.
Comfortable thought. That's what yeah.
Right
I don't want
before bed. I'm getting ready to get in my bed.
Yeah, everything that's on this planet pretty much has their own planet, though. There's probably a planet of spider beings.
Yes, that's what I come to conclude, actually.
Can you imagine these are the own planet?
Yeah.
I bet you Miss Muffet has been banned from that planet for overreaction. Accusing that one poor spider that sat down beside her, he wasn't doing anything. Why'd she get so uncool about that stuff? She should have let him sit down and see what she was eating.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
I always thought Miss Muffet got the bad side of the deal there. To me, she was a drama queen. She needs to, I don't know, smoke a joint or something. Chill out.
She needs to get over herself.
Miss Muffet.
Oh my God. Oh, that was great. What a nice release. Oh, David, you're funny. You're a funny guy.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Let me see. So get out.
The quiet ones are normally the ones you watch out for, and they're normally the most entertaining ones, really. The quiet ones, yeah.
It's hard to imagine I'm single. Look what all they would get.
They will come in divine timing, you know.
Hey, honey, let's talk about that UFO I saw last night. What? You saw what? Time for me to hit the bricks there, Charlie.
Or you will get is that or oh serious? Me too. I also saw one.
It's like what would you talk about with other people? Would you feel them out? How much do you know? What can we talk about? Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well,
oh my.
I'm surprised Michelle hasn't put a comment on there saying you should sit down to marijuana now. Lay down somewhere. Don't hurt yourself.
She needs to lay off the curds and whey.
Yeah. I caught a big spider. I got it in a cup like 2 weeks ago down in this basement. It's like this. And I just reached down and scooped it in a cup. Me and him didn't have issue with it one way or the other. I took him outside and I let him out. Nobody was harmed in that removal of a big ass spider in my house.
Nobody got harmed.
You don't have to kill them. I mean, they got jobs to do too.
Right.
Yeah.
We all have our role in life. Yep, I'm the same way. My family makes fun of me.
And you want to go in this little spider's experience. I mean, my cat, when it like gets in heat, that's something to end something to experience for, not some little spider running across the carpet or something.
Yeah.
All right. Oh. Wow.
Blame Rufus. I don't know. He's the guy that does all the personal visits and stuff, and he's my hair and makeup guy as well. So he has to do multitasking. He's sleeping right now. He doesn't like the UFOs, or he doesn't like me when I do that leaving the body. He hates that when I leave the body.
Oh
He's not
my
into that.
goodness.
He throws a fit.
You cannot talk when I am taking a hit because I choke. Okay. Okay. Oh, you took that off so fast. I watch as many of our videos as I can. Okay. Forward share connections. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. You know, like Cajun Kit Queen was saying earlier, I have been for a while, for, I don't know, a few months, a year, I've been trying to find the common denominator amongst a lot of us. You know, why a lot of us became aware at a certain time, and then why a second wave comes in, and maybe another wave comes in of people. I would like to know, like, the common denominator between, like, us folk. That's what I've been interested to find out. That's why I'd like to hear about the UFOs, the sky, you know, the star seeds.
Yeah.
If you got any abductions, any weird experiences in your life that you can't quite explain or wrap your head around. Or you may not get answers from people because they may not want to answer you for some reason.
That's true.
A lot of us have very deep stories that we don't even realize.
Fear and hate, it's easy to control people when they're in that kind of frequency. And that's what it's all about. They always want to give you something that you can think about so you can manifest it, because they can't do it. They need your energy to do it. So just take yourself out of that program and try not to comply as much as you can, and stay positive.
Yes, that's true. Here's a quote of Dolores Cannon. One of the main things that will stop people ascending and going into the new earth is fear. If you keep the population in fear, you can control it.
Absolutely. And that's why they're so desperate right now at this time to put so much crap on TV and to keep people under control. Because I guarantee if some people know about things, other people know about things too. So they want to keep you as beat down as you can possibly be beat down, so you don't have any faith in yourself when the energy shifts and when a change happens, because they have nowhere to go. These things have nowhere to go. So, but they have to leave here. It's like you're at the bar. It's time to leave. You don't have to go home, but you got to get out of this place. And there's nowhere else to go, and they're going to fight to the last straw to be able to try to hang on as much as they can. But it's already done. They already lost.
Yes,
Hanging on.
Yeah,
Hanging
that's
on
what
by
they.
a thread.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what they understand. They're gonna try to go down. Well, yeah, but there's a big change happening. It's not going as they want to, but it's still not completely over. But still, I know we are going to win. You know, so
That's all we do.
we're in some bumpy ride.
They bring you in. You've been in this before. You've been in this same situation when something's getting ready to happen like this, and this is why you're here right now. They want you to be at a certain level of your journey. So this is the time to believe in yourself, because something really incredible is getting ready to happen, and you want to be a part of that. And the more that you believe in you, the more it's going to happen the way you expect it's going to happen. You're going to manifest that.
That's true. Hey, here I see something
Oh,
interesting
there we
because
go. Oh, that just hit Alex's heart. Look at that.
uh,
Numbers.
no, because there's not a lot of people. That's a master number 336. It's
Oh.
Love Ball. Love Ball is one.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah,
Oh,
in the
sweet
community that I
ball.
know of, it's only Love Ball. And now Linda. And there was also another one. There was Rainbow Tribe. Also was a
Mhm.
336.
Rainbow
As it's,
Tribe or Rainbow, wasn't it Rainbow Warrior?
oh yeah, Rainbow Warrior.
Rainbow
Yeah, you're right.
Warrior. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Linda, that means you're the master healer and master teacher. That's a
Interesting.
that's an awesome life path. I am self a 44-8, also a rare one. Same with yours. That's cool. That's awesome. Hey Tanya, welcome everybody. Yeah, Desert Rose is a 9. I know David Castle is also a 9. Kimba is an 8.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of 8 and 9s and some 33s here. A 33.
Hmm.
But yeah, a lot of 9s. That's cool. We have a lot of humanitarian number here. People gonna help a lot of people.
And if you hear a message that somebody's talking about, you don't have to resonate with it at the moment. You can set it aside if you don't agree with what that person has said, because you'll probably have that experience later on, and you'll be able to have your own perspective, and you might resonate with it now, or you might it could be a while from now. But
Yeah,
Michelle's a 7. Michelle's a 7. Okay. Project Skyfalls is a 9.
yeah,
Tanya.
Michelle. Oh yes.
I was gonna say, okay, Michelle says she has 3 7s in her birth date. Remember you asking me one day, Alex, about your street address and
Yeah.
other numbers to other things?
Yes.
It's crazy because like my path number is 8. My house number is 161 equals 8. Certain things you were telling me you even went that far into going to like addresses and things
Yeah,
like
it does go that far because I how I come to this with the numerology self with the numbers. I'm like, okay, I calculate the life path of the person, then I go ask the person, hey, does it correlates with what you feel in deep inside? And a lot of times it does. So I came to conclude, okay, seems there's truth in it. And same with the house number. There's a house, for example, there's a 2. If the people have big ego, there's not going to be a cooperation. Number 2 is all about cooperation. It's, I don't know what people feel when they enter a house. You feel something like you. It's like a portal. You're entering a portal of this house, of the house. For example, a friend of mine, he's the one I hang out with. He's a 33 too. Coincidentally, his house is a number 9. And 9 is a very healing, nurture number. And animals love 9 house. And by his house, he has like, I don't know, 5 cats, 2 dogs, birds. So, and it's a lovely environment there. So the house numbers, yeah. Now the knowledge I have, yeah. Before I check a house, I will check the number because like a 5 house will be like a party house, you can say. But I will go for a 3. A 3 is a creative, fun house, and a 7 house is more the analytical house. What your house is, Kimba, is everybody in deep researching, deep, and if you yeah, if you don't have cooperation in that, which is with the 8, yeah, then you're gonna have one that's gonna try to come over the other with the 8.
yeah, that's
So
my house. That's about yeah, sure is. Guess what? I won. Ha ha! I sure did. I won out of all the alpha females in my house. I just call them alpha females, or whatever.
Interesting. Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna show
Kidding.
this.
Kidding, but not.
Lol.
Okay.
Um,
Mine is a 1.
one house. So that's the one. The one wants to be the dominant, the leader type. One pioneer.
Well, yeah,
One has to be the leader. The one has to follow. So
yeah,
yeah.
that's like same over here. Yep. And then
Hey,
they all get
Suzuki.
mad. They can't control. They can't lead. Get mad.
Oh yeah. Susie Cat is a 22. The 20. Hey, we have a 33 and a 22.
Oh,
And
okay.
Amber Dawn Ryzen at 11. And I'm a 44. We have all the master numbers here. That's cool. That's rare. Susie Cat is a master number 22, which is the master builder.
Didn't help. It did have 333. Didn't help.
Mm.
That's funny.
Happy to see everybody. Susie Cat in Scotland. Alright, I'm gonna play this video and we can chat a bit and then close it down. This is gonna talk about the Aurora jet and then one perspective on it. That's also been hidden from the public. It's more hidden actually.
Well, that's why it's been such a good evening. Good people in chat too.
Oh yeah.
Just about everyone knows their number almost.
All high-fiving people here. Yeah, I got all the master numbers here. Yes. And all the 9s, the 8, the 7. Nice. All good numbers. All lovely numbers. Hey, little George. Blessings. Alright, let me check this out. This is the Aurora jet. SR-72 of Lockheed.
Cool.
Okay. The person gonna talk about it. Yeah.
Hey, Backwoods. There's another number 8. Backwoods.
Oh yeah, Backwoods in the house. Hey, Backwoods. Oh yeah, today is 420. Happy 420, everybody. Backwoods, blessings. Oh wait, let me see here. Sure. Okay, this is the what you think is the pictures picture of the SR-72 Aurora jet, but the volume was out. Let me put the volume on now. Okay, error. Okay, try again.
Hey, little George. Sweet.
Look how big the exhaust trail is of the Aurora jet. It's huge.
Insane.
Jeez.
Recently, a series of sonic booms were heard exploding across California and Nevada. Something was in the sky that could be heard and felt, but not seen. Some informed observers, and I'm one of them, believe it was an aircraft traveling at several thousand miles per hour, a secret project known as Aurora. There is no trace of Aurora's physical existence, no evidence of government spending on its development or deployment. But there are tantalizing images that point to its existence. Pictures, for example, like this one. It shows a donut-shaped exhaust pattern a sign perhaps that Aurora makes use of something called a pulse detonation wave engine, and it delivers a hell of a punch, easily enough power to drive an aircraft to 6 times the speed of sound. But perhaps the most intriguing are these images. This is a weather satellite image that shows a very interesting contrail originating out of Area 51 in Nevada and moving all the way across the United States, out over the Atlantic, on across Europe, and into Russia and China. Whatever it is, it's moving in excess of 8,000 miles an hour. If it is the contrail of a high-altitude hypersonic aircraft, in my book it's the best evidence yet that Aurora is real. And Aurora's flights will probably give birth to a new wave of UFO sightings. Because whether aliens exist or not, many of us want to believe in them. Perhaps the only way we will ever find out for sure is if we make the leap into deep space ourselves. That day may come sooner than we expect.
Very interesting.
Fake or real, you decide.
I believe anything can fly. I think if they have the right technology, they've shown even it's possible that the pyramids flew because of the mercury underneath them. So I don't see why I should take that out of the realm of my impossible actions that I have in my head. I think anything is a possibility. It's according to what your limitations are.
Yes. Yeah. It's gonna come out. All this technology, and because that's what I study actually before when I went to the university in Holland is to study sustainable technology, and then I found out that they have different types out there already. And but why they're not gonna let that alien technology come out is because everything runs on oil. If those things come out, then everything's gonna fall. But it's gonna fall anyways.
Anything is
Just
possible. Yeah, anything is possible. Like that.
yes,
Anything is
anything is.
possible.
I know they have aircraft that can reach Mars in half an hour.
They
So
have
they have it.
technology that's like way, way beyond us. Like, we're talking 50, I heard it like 50, 100 years ahead of us.
Yes, like
So,
portals, jumping
yeah.
portals,
So,
traveling to portals.
yeah.
Yes,
We have no, I know.
yes. My daughter tried to hold my cousin. He was born yesterday. Okay, hey, congrats, Linda. He was born yesterday. She wanted a 420 baby. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Hey, but
Oh,
419 is also good. It's 1 minute to 420.
I was about to say it's 111.
Oh, here is
110. Sorry, 1 minute early, but got him right there.
love.
If it's my possibility to be able to celebrate any time it hits 20 minutes after the hour, I figure it's 420 somewhere. And why should I disgrace them by not joining in their celebration?
Yes.
It's 420 somewhere always.
Yes, but today is really 420.
Yeah.
All day. Ah. But no, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right.
I self was born at 20 past the hour. I was born 20 minutes past 7. So that's 20 past the hour. So that's cool. You see. Uh, Tanya says, I do the same, David. Yeah, that's the truth. Linda's still rocking it. Congratulations for 20th right before.
I think I need to stop and take a break, man. I think I'm overdone. Very stimulated. Very nice evening. A lot of
Yes.
interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Information.
Yeah.
I'm in Aries as well. I was April 7th. Mine was like a week or so ago. So
Woo woo. Toot toot.
Nice. Oh yeah, was just one on here
12
soon before.
11. I was waiting for Michelle to put that.
She's gonna put 12 in a bit.
No, yeah, she already did. She's always the hour.
Well,
Well, ahead. April 10th there. 12 though. Yep.
nice. 12 is a sign of transformation. You know. They're always getting communication.
It's like we're on each other's butts with numbers.
Yeah. Our angels are really trying to get our attention, you know.
Yeah, what's
Because
your synchronicity? Mine's this.
Lol. Yeah, I love a good Aries. The bad ones suck.
I had so many encounters with Aries as mates, and yeah, it never worked. It never did. Eerily wrong. Amber. Yeah. Isn't that weird? That's
Yeah, there's something with the zodiac too, for sure. Yeah,
weird.
and with the signs, there's something to each of it.
Yeah.
It resonates. Hey, just from the sky. Well, hey, I'm Aries.
You're a nice one then. You're a nice one then because, and then you got the difference between the male and female. That's always the difference right there, you know.
Yes.
And then you got one gender versus the other.
Yes. Tell me, I get along with Virgos. I'm
Ooh.
self a Virgos. Virgos, no problem.
Okay, now Tom. I love it. Aries are great, but damn, when they are imbalanced. Yeah. When they're imbalanced, yeah. Hey, a lot of us are like that. Hey, it's not like it's just Aries. That's funny.
you get along with Virgos, Alex. I get along with weirdos. The weirder the person is, the more I resonate with them.
What sign are you again, David?
This bump.
I'm an Aries.
Oh, really?
Weirdos unite. Weirdos unite, I like to say.
April 7th was my birthday.
Right.
Oh, yeah, April 7th. You're also on the 7, yeah. 7 and a 9. Very analytical mind. That's cool.
A very high analytical mind.
Oh yeah, Aries.
Let me
So
shut up.
this few Aries here actually. I know Kimba is a Capricorn, so Earth sign. Susie Cat a Scorpio. Yeah, this has been
I'm always
fun.
neutral. I normally get along with mainly any sign. I'm pretty neutral. My sign's pretty neutral.
I used to be really high strung, but the more I've chilled out and taken my time to observe rather than react, it's started to work out pretty well. So.
Oh, good. You're still awake because I was going to text you soon.
The thinking it out method is a lot better than the Hawk Smash method because the Hawk Smash method just makes you have to do it again anyway.
Lol. Yeah, I go by mostly the life paths. I don't know much about the zodiac. That I know Amber knows a lot about. So about driving. Hold on, let me
Get
see.
along or bump heads. Yeah. Exactly. Amber, yeah. Get along or bump heads. While driving on Twitter. You're doing one. Oh, huh. People die. That's strange.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that either. Things that make you go, and say cheers because that deserves a hit. Things we got to wrap our head around, you know? I mean,
Absolutely, and don't be scared to share one of your experiences. It'll never resonate with everybody, but it's going to resonate with people that it needed to resonate with, and those people that needed to hear that message will get that message, and it'll push them along their path. Others might not be ready. Somebody might watch that video a year later and then see it and say, "Oh yeah, that happened to me. I know exactly what she means." So just the fact that you're sharing it and not being scared by these make-believe boogeymen that you make up in your own head and you give them their own powers. You can do this, and you could have done it all along. Like the wizard said, it was with you all the time. Click your heels together 3 times and have the experience that you were meant to be. You can change your path anytime.
Yes, exactly. I'm gonna do also a show on that quantum jumping with multiverse.
Cool.
In the future. Yeah, you're always welcome. I think Amber was also working on it. When she is so far, then I would do one on it. So that's what you're saying. Yes, changing reality, attracting. Yes, that's true. We can do that for sure.
yes.
No. And if you ever have a show on cannabis addiction, I would love to join that.
Hey, admitting it's the first step, buddy.
I use it as a tool. It's a tool like anything else. If you get addicted to something, that's a bad thing because you're giving it power over you. And it's kind of like you're building your own little demon, like Mr. Potato Head, but in a warped kind of way. The more things that you add to this thing that I need cigarettes, I need alcohol, and you're giving this like you're building it. It's working out your demon. Yeah, your demon's working out, and you're giving it a lot of energy. So,
Good night, Blue.
yeah,
Good night, Blue. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
just have the experience and don't get addicted to something. Be able to put it down anytime you want to put it down.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. The weed has helped me a lot, though. Yeah. Hey,
Well,
good night. Good night, Faith. Have sweet dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I think we all here admit that we're a bit addicted to it. I will admit it. Yeah.
Potato.
Right? It's not harmful to you in any way, and I know
Exactly.
that, and I
Exactly.
believe in that, and that's all that matters in my book. Thank you. Come again. I'll be here same time next week. Okay, no, that's see, that's the pot speaking. I'm baked. I'm fried. I'm tired, and I think it's early to go chase down incompetent doctors that don't know how to fax papers from one building to another. So I have to physically walk in, demand what I need, and then walk out and drive my happy ass an hour away because of their incompetence. So I've accepted it, and I'm going to put myself in a good mood in the morning before I drive there.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yes. It's
Jam to the
420.
music. I like the music, like you say, David, too. I like to hear it no matter where I go. If not, I'm doing something to make me feel good. Look, I painted my nails tonight. Okay.
Yeah. And you have every right to be happy.
Yeah.
You have every right. You should listen and make time for the things that you love. Set time for yourself. So that's a time of the day that you're doing something that no other thoughts or no other unpleasant feelings can get in. You're filling your heart and you're filling your head with the good stuff.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yes.
And driving in your car with the music blaring is the best time.
Absolutely.
Yes. Cruising around in your own vibration. I'm gonna play this song. This is a Let the Weed Burn, and then afterwards just talk a little bit and then close it out. It was a good night. Gonna play this because it's 420, So let the weed burn, stay high
Okay.
vibe. You know?
Remember going 254. Nice. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I thought I want to. Yeah, I'm just going with the divine flow. You know. So,
Absolutely.
yes. All right. Oh. Cheers and blessings, everybody. Happy 420. Keep the vibration high. Sorry, David. Go ahead.
I said thank you to you as well. I'll join you.
Well, blessings.
Blessings.
Put your hands and when in a combination. Yeah. And this one goes out to all ganja man, all ganja woman, all herbalists. So let the weed burn. Wanna know about this a ganja and the real one. Wanna know about this a weed that bring the wisdom. Roll another one when it down. So let the weed burn. Wanna know about this a herb and the real one. Wanna know about this a weed that help me keep sound. Come give me the good ganja plant. You know me love the herb and me never go and stop it. Spliff when me build them a big like rocket. Give me the highest grade year long me stack it. I figure me young commit a yard fi buy it. Fly like dove with me in a love. This a one is like a blessing from above. In a France the best weed is in the south. So let the weed burn. Wanna know about this a ganja and the real one. Wanna know about this a weed that bring the wisdom. Roll another one when it down. So let the weed burn. Wanna know about this a herb and the real one. Wanna know about this a weed that help me keep sound. Come give me the good ganja plant. Hey yo, big spliff in my hand. Me and the one Taiwan. Check that with me, have a nice one. Hey, sing for the ganja man.
Yes, now for you, I'm a brethren. Mash up the dance and rock and come in. Under me big fast spliff and ting. Blaze up that weed for money.
Comfy nice of the rhythm. We a lyrical machine. Any party we mash it and see the mic how we smash it.
Yo, many keys. At the green cheese get consumed by we MCs. All the ganja farmer, tell them what we need.
Babylon feel load the trees. Giants cocoa the police. My weed are the baddest in the place. Come in and me yard and smoke on this.
Herbalistic, this is how we kick it out of space, man. While we blazing up, we sing the blues like B.B. King, son. Slang, dang, 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 biddle it. Slang, bang, dang, biddle it. I want on the double jack, I keep it lively. Slang, bang, dang, dang, biddle it. Slang, bang, dang, biddle it. I want on the double jack, I keep it lively.
Don't let the weed burn. Wanna know about this a ganja and the real one. Wanna know about this a weed that bring the wisdom. Roll another one when it down. So let the weed burn. Wanna know about this a herb and the real one. Wanna know about this a weed that help me keep sound. Come give me the good ganja plant.
So we go roll another one when it done. Yes, we ain't gonna nice some session. Wanna know we got the herbalist flow. Now we keep it high, we never mind the Babylon sound. See them in a distance while we floating on a cloud of smoke. Blaze the weed of wisdom. Focus on the works to be done. I guess so let the weed burn. Wanna know about this a ganja and the real one. Wanna know about this a weed that bring the wisdom. Roll another one when it down. So let the weed burn. Wanna know about this a herb and the real one. Wanna know about this a weed that help me keep sound. Come give me the good ganja plant.
just came in the ending. Blessings to Mary. Let the weed burn. Hey Mary, blessings to you. Just when we are gonna round it off. Lil.
I think I'd say we did a good job tonight letting the
Absolutely.
weed burn. Okay.
Calling Captain Obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Those are factals. Yeah, facticals. Learn that because it's a sentence that's all true. If it resonates with you, then it's a factical.
That's true. That's true.
Mary, you come in at the late night hours. You know where the people are normally doing that, right? We just kind of like, have we reached the shits and giggles moment? Is basically now what I say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good.
I was always a night person. I love to be able to witness people's bad decisions that they make, spontaneously. So I want to be able to at least be able to see those bad decisions. Somebody should, right?
Well, I'm bored.
Yeah.
All right.
Some of your worst decisions may end up being some of your best experiences. It's where do you put your energy at,
Yeah. When it just like happens. Yeah.
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 Spontaneous bad decisions are the best ones to have. I'm telling you.
There you go. Spontaneous bad decisions. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, this has been awesome. It has been good energy. Got to see UFO picture. Next time you're gonna see more of David Castle UFO pictures and video. I think more we saw also of Chloe. Also had few. So that was interesting. Yeah, more and more is gonna come out. That I know for sure. So it's good to everybody have a camera ready.
And you're going to hear more and more stories because different people's going to be hearing it. So, let's go ahead and push that boulder over the hill and rip the Band-Aid off and let's get on with it already,
Yeah.
We want answers, man.
I didn't come here to watch fucking Oprah Winfrey, I'll tell you that. So let me get out of here. Let me learn my lesson and just take me out. I'm fine with it.
Lol. Yeah, we're here for a lesson, all right. Wait, hey, we're all.
Huge one. A lot
Yeah.
of us we haven't even started yet. Could you imagine?
Lol. Yeah. It's gonna come
Hey,
good.
I won't put that out there in the universe, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's good. Well, we're definitely gonna have a part 2 of this in the future.
Part 2 of what? UFO stuff?
Yes.
Goody.
UFO mysteries and chillaxing.
Yeah. Rufus said he's got this. You call anytime and he can get my hair and makeup done like that. Spot on.
I was gonna say, hey, we all get high enough here on the panel. If one of us just walks outside, or maybe two at a time, walks outside and looks up in the sky, maybe one of us is bound to catch a UFO.
Absolutely.
Hey.
And keep your mind open. Keep your mind open. If you're having an experience, other than thinking it might be a panic attack or something, take a couple of deep breaths and see if it's just not your energy and something is around you trying to communicate with you right now. Just take it, make sure that, you'll feel it if it's going to hurt you, you'll know. But if you take a couple of deep breaths and you're like, no, this is just energy. This is not like bad energy. This is not good energy. That you're feeling energy. You get through that experience by taking a couple of breaths. Don't freak out and have the experience, because I'm telling you, it'll be awesome and it opens more doors. You'll have more experiences.
Yes. Okay. Okay, we maybe can show this before we go real fast. This is what Susie Cat showed in the chat. Yeah, Susie Cat.
Is it
I don't.
tiny? Is it tiny again? Because I'm seeing triple vision over here, and I
Yeah,
ain't
I'm just
gonna.
gonna do this fast and then close down. This is let me see. This is the Aurora. This is live. Aurora there. I think I don't know. Where is it, Susie B? Let me see. Virtual hug.
Yeah, amen, Linda.
Yeah.
Need to highlight that. Put it on front stage. Maybe if everyone smoked weed, they would reach a higher consciousness faster. Yay! Uh huh.
Th-
Uh huh. Fist bump, girl. Fist
That's
bump.
definitely.
Fist bump.
That's definitely.
How
That's true, Linda. Can't disagree with that.
do you explain that to people when they're like, consciousness? Huh? What? What's that? Who are you? They don't even, they don't want to accept that.
Then in 1940s have like Reefer Madness. That's the first movie that came out negatively towards that. To make that a Hollywood movie, it was just to put that thought into everybody's mind. That was all it was.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, this is cool.
Scare people. Scare people.
But yes. Well, this is something I want to experience. The Aurora, seeing the auroras for real.
Yeah.
Maybe one day in the future, but that is cool. In Canada. It's in Canada. Nice, nice.
Okay. Isn't it? Wait, it's in Canada. It's not down. Isn't it down over by Alaska too somewhere?
Yeah, I would think it's around that area. Very high up.
Alaska or North Pole or somewhere.
Yes. Yeah, high up there for sure.
We don't know where. Okay. Never mind. That didn't help me.
But it's cool. No, this I'm gonna experience that in the future for sure.
Okay.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Hi, little George. Sorry.
Well,
I'm like a little kid over here just saying hi to people in chat. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, that was cool with the Aurora lights. That was cool. Thanks everybody for coming today. Next time we're gonna have also we're gonna have a part 2 of this for sure, and show more videos and pictures. And yeah, thanks to David Castle sending me pictures and videos. I was like, yeah, I have to do something, make a stream on it, and bam, and it went good. So yeah, we're gonna do a part 2 for sure. David Castle, Kimma.
I appreciate it. I'm not Ryan Seacrest, so I'm not very busy. You can just holler at me anytime, brother, and I'll help you out.
Funny. That's cool. That's cool. Thanks, Kimba. Thanks, everybody. Susie, Linda, Tracy B, Tess Rose,
Everybody in chat.
Little George, Mary Wins, everybody. Maybe the ones watching this restream. Blessings. Everybody wants to say anything else?
You find yourself a UFO, quick!
Yeah.
Hurry, get them all hot.
Yeah. The more of this stuff that you release, the more experiences you're going to get. So the more options will open up if you release some doors that haven't been open. Don't believe, experience for yourself. Don't believe other people.
Yeah.
No fear.
Yes, no fear.
Just
That's
stop talking to
exactly.
people all together. I'm just kidding.
No fear. Exactly.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay. Yeah.
That's cool.
Overboard.
No,
I gotta
everybody.
I gotta go smoke myself some more before I go to sleep.
Well, yeah, thank you everybody. Linda, Project Skyfall, Tanya, Mary Wins. Blessings everybody. Yeah, till the next time.
I'm sorry if I disturbed you. I hope you can still sleep well.
Hey, blessings everybody.
Funny.
Stay high five.
Come on,
Take care everybody. Well, stay high five till next time. Happy 420. Smoke a lot. Peace.